I'm sure if you're looking at me, you'd see that there's lots and lots of smiles on my face. There's a reason why I have all these smiles on my face. It's because we've entered into a brand new month. Today is the 1st of September. Wow. God has been good. God has been kind to us. Brand new month, and we found ourselves in it. But for grace, would we have? I'd say no. But I don't mean to have some area brand new month. September, some would say be kind to us. Some would say be good to us. Some would say show us some love. But all we are saying this morning to our Maker is that we thank Him for the month of August. It's been a turbulent month for several people. It's been a very troublesome month for some people. It's been also a good month for some people. Business has been good for some people. People have been living healthy and well in the month of August. But all we can say is thank you for life. And so, on behalf of everybody who is watching us, God, we say thank you for a brand new month. And so I'm happy to welcome you to the month of September live on Happy 98.9 FM, ETV Ghana, Nisim 95.9 and 100.1. Yendi yehu commando premier fa ni je fa hokeka MPC akoya adwuma den ama ye man Ghana atumpo. You see how happy I sound because we are in a brand new month. Look, anya ni nyina nipa nyina na nya ne say you, Daddy. Atum binti ene da so yeti ase enti keka ho moninje yen sai da wonyankopon ye de say buburo kosia nani edi achi saa wo behwen si ebedi yi bidi e de samulechem enche ACP retired Victor Tano de road Sept bit in bebrain we are na ye the headlines on the newspapers na Abraman for the sports kakra to us ye the social media trends kakra to us na anapa your special guest e studio ye din komo afa yakwan ho nsensem. There has been trouble virtually everywhere with people agitating, demonstrating against the bad roads in their communities. And I pay Yebenya Deputy Minister Amana Bekaiza Yenibidin Komo na Wadin Chichimu Edia Brayem. The year of roads, is it still on course? Is that agenda being pursued by government? Yedi Enho Enkomo, okay, Tema Motorway. Where are we with the construction of the Tema Motorway? There are several projects that government had intended to embark on. Ninyina no anapa yedeni ADH. Okay, $750 million now. You see abedru oman mu no. Sa sika no emu bi I will say bi ekọ akwan mu. Ye bisa say the allocations have they been made towards the ministry and several other issues anapa yebebobo ho nti. I encourage you to stay with us even as we brood over these issues. And today any Sunday Jumadi Ebeko and our happy morning show. So when you say by this time the ACP retired Victor Tanda I already what the rule safety tidbits and what the Ebe Yanko. And welcome back to the happy morning show. Me find Chiakas here and come out Minia John Kuma baby I will be and a pay. If you have a quay, what eh? Any ACP retired Victor Tanda in command of Penal Road safety tidbits on Fanbay. ACP and a pay so Yamarka Band pay.
Maybe also boss.
Then Pomoko dear.
Yamiato, you get some more.
Yamiadi Kukumaka. You, and I pay the ACP. Over to you, sir.
Yo, Medoasi. Advice for more happier. Amunina Crabba. Edmuma Busumi and Crow Wafimu. And then a bonus that a torso, Edikan cry. A mumbo and Mojuma Pamoye and or Sana Busumi in Nada. I saw a knee, in say. And Bashan when you young. A bobusumi so much work with you may be a panaso. Yamen come on the museum on Cosentine and so extremo. A tape for Mutage Media and a pay Mamuna Ching, Mamacha Dish at the mobile age media case so happy FM 98.9 and a play boss, Bema Sami, a Sean and a kick a Jomo. All my born children be any Jubet as a Kade, Raymond Nyamado, a rapper Fatisha Ibu Ali, and John Kuma, director. So for the immense on the idea Mama the patching. Now I'm assuming was fear wapping we have been question game no dear Rabusumi and Coimo. 10 year can you'll be asking him to say, Baby. Say the young see a message on media class, Mamma me and felt work while you home. Or me who say, I don't be. As I don't be the enemy, Tremo. Or me never tap principle to move. Young church, I only salute and want to pay that by his grace we are alive. And I mean, here, me catch it. A bit friend, Alex, a bit friend, Benson. But you didn't come in a candle. And then, I would that. Hey, the guy, police officer, then Yagro. And then Yamiashi and Honey Yam, on swinging, or Bobra. I mean, and come on Slam. on Fadinchi, a doing in him. Also, for Miss Antia Pollard, Police Ladies Association, Commissioner of Police, Mami Tua Adodankwa, and Edano. And then almost differentiate the Osun. You far police for ma or Mamra, and differentiate the Osun. And you almost every almost your money, almost the Edano Papa, almost Komu, yet Cbg Business can hang another. And now almost sorry for Chiadano for telling your music. And they almost bought parade because power police training school and Yagro. I normally I read Mediano. I met you are only praise for a man in a more energy mappa. The man can be so and quan to drink. A mammy, a madumino, and almost found it. I say 1952. I say a pin, a hand crown, a dionum, and mieno, 1952. Almost a madumino. Dumieno no found. And crown as I call Omutrechi. I can't a moon, Miensa. Miensa no crackano, or Omutiti fail jail. I wouldn't mamaka, Mamma Dakwa. Hey, Mamma, Mrs. Crunchy, and Auntie Bacro, coming, Mamma, the Mamma Hodin, the Slam or the Mamma. The men come on a movie in Yamania at Dominisha, and Papa. But that Barry was so much young of the Poba members. Muta Mary Papa and Yagro. Yame and come home, no shishram. So for that channel, pay and they fear Quansoa. They fear I did be a friend road manners. Road manners. Supine then a day a fat law requirements. See fishing, see bicycle, see moto, see Aboboya, see Pradia. The bisa says to buy pay any of the number of requirements. See a number of requirements, law requirements, import a number of requirements. To buy pay any of the number of requirements. I didn't pass. So ban so can be. As so be share a before, or be a fishing ye, or be a cassay, and at Ninganano, the middle of how catchy Edinburgh. In Suban paying the yang of the number of requirements. Me find say, it be a castle and went in Yangina. And I see what you see. What you see, no be about bagels. Oh, I don't know, yes, sir. If I saw it, then case away. Tiawa, what you say? Oh, sorry. I know. Eh, anybody peeing? Sorry, pa, dear. Tafiakra. Oh, when you look at. We don't say, well, the first way when I want to win a bidder. Oh, Anna, I will, Anna, yeah. It must say. Road manners is near papa or a long corner. We am from Swa, we any part, I saw once and we a toasting. When you say, what's it? An ample you double translator. We me and only Nana say to Munoa, as I say, one more from so, or the Nipanasi, and the American BNC, come up. Oh, open so straight coin, or be a Jinama, what yes, him, who see me, thank you. Nina, and say, I need to improve. And you were there, and you push, and cobo top, and one, and need the same people, and Hokasa. You bet me to buy for be a low coming and Amazon. To buy a home classes to buy 8 year papa, and yet before, and yet 10 years, and yet to quack. When we said rubber for the P, a stretch and can't in Yanamua, or Mukra commercial vehicles, or the masters, it be, and yet, and then they said the Assassin. Can also drive any day. I saw more near thing. I drive any day. So force. Hey, we have quite crap for we first. Or my can be when you like baking. Force more near anything. And to a sense, the internet driver for the PA. To be people near or beginning from such with Debbie that. I just saw prepatapa, echo, it is yet a that will yet dinner. I thought so much as I said, you cry and keep it me account. You bet me I can't, I didn't fit yourself. As I obey me and I would do myself. When me and I should buy media. And the road manners is not trying near the beer. And I'll pay Yana Nigeria and I'm Lord Quesoa. Whom you and to buy beardy, then confer before me should be, then confer Quenchiaso and Femba. Proceeding groundness or Sinawa waking up, Rabbi proceeding in our waking up, who seem what yes in, what's requiring, I'm not crying, where you say thank you, when I walk on, and you can improve, it will mean say suban kakra a lot of kwam nyen fi say akwa hodo nyina mu no e bobu sumi ayewura bi san say de nyame adom ayada ya suma duen kakra omi entu aso sumi mu so nyen fi say afi be kwa kodo awie no na ke be bom konta nyen say oh akwanhyia ne sanye ano etimi abrase yen nyina kan hallelujah hallelujah e dia meya odo fa je nke ho bisafo na tiefo odo fa je nyi nim ye ne di ma pabiere si ani si ne de no e de busumi mu no yanma ne adom eni nhira enfamayen
Esipiano pay bedosi for your road sifted bits or the abra and pay ojmedian. See and also na yendi in command pay at the headlines on the newspaper any day very well. Movidia Accra by ojmedian so and pay. Well, you will be Accra about the pay ojmedian so John capture Fatty El screen is Mamma Kakra, Pacho, capture no man. Fatty Chai na muhero no. Osrea umuso Osea Ojiso bibi added your boy. Tactical movement. Only be in your sutiam now, so Miss Mitiana. So,
Sana me kai.
Sana okay.
Me say, obi tia me na so a. Maka say, oh, never ni say na me de me na abehye wo na asi. Nti sorry. Sana me kai.
Hey! Raymond. Asema mami kai no kwe.
Me. No to kwa ne ade.
Ono no ka.
Okay. All right. Yo, yet also at least mohu ACP of Frozen. Obapa Fatina muhu no mo screen no eso no.
There be omo me.
Oh, there be independent person me be ye analysis. But funny enough, I seem to be in a very
Good morning Jesus, you know. Why?
No. And they need me analysis on them. So for Google.
Yeah, you're upbeat, and I know
yeah,
why.
I'm very upbeat.
Oh,
I don't know why
I
I am so upbeat this
I know
morning.
why.
But I think I also know why. I think I also know why. Raymond, it's saying
Open guys here.
What can I say? We'll be near late. Now there.
quite no problem.
Open guys here.
Anyway, Arafa Yaba, happy new month to everybody. And we wish you the very best of the month. Fatih, and I pay on Adia Benanti for the first half of the show.
Asema Bagana.
And Yanchia Senior.
Oh yes.
Senior.
And I senior the make lunch.
Sir?
Yes.
Wow. At least I was saying senior mama signal kakra so lunch be pay area and
Debbie.
And my main movement be
Umbo number.
Wow. But senior no senior the very special event Kukudam a big occasion in my at the end of the day we had a very, very powerful conversation about sports. How to finance sports. Na penimfo one more now the issues they were raising when it comes to financing sports. My women. And then Yabajim Bernier day ensign kaka at the abre on Manford. And Ray.
Yes, sir.
So the benanti finance and pay.
The Chronicle and pay say Supreme Court is too packed with judges. H. Kwesi Prempeh and all this assembly about story number page 3 and 14 of the Chronicle. Fallout from Jubilee House visit. Kwabna Donko flies off the handle. Nina Ayensema Apa. Nukes to president. No guarantor for student loan is a game changer. Prempeh swears in newly elected executives. And Kumasi records 3 cases of monkeypox. We air stories and pay the Chronicle at the Aba.
The new crusading guide. Occupy Ghana invokes RTI law to demand information on public officers' bill. The potential next hohoi with De La Soa representing the NDC. Apejastu elder tackles Ochehene over land dispute. Song or salt projects to earn Ghana more dollars. Magdan. Nungwa Stu caveat sale of 29,996 acre land between Pamalankansa and Fury Trust. And no, honum. So and other stories. I say giant hailstone, toddler killed in violent Spanish storm. And no, honum. South Sudan's former rebels join uniformed army. Khartoum summons Ethiopian ambassador after plane crash. African leaders call for a privileged partnership with Europe. So and Bawe Kwate family remembers ancestors. GIF launches research hub. Industry sensitized on role of ETCs in meeting Africa's trade objectives. So and marine operations at Ghana port remain in good hands. We air stories are offer the new crusading guide will be Akai.
Into us for Daily Graphic, on for here front page of the Daily Graphic stories there on any new electricity tariffs take off. And air chance here. Nuclear energy, nuclear technology incorporated into energy mix. Ghanaian lawyers begin postgraduate studies in US of A. 26th GJA Media Awards. Silent killer on the poll. 35% adult hypertensive. And no ewo honoma omanfo ebetumi akenkan ebianope. Africa urged to propose action on climate at conference. Other stories ewo Daily Graphic. Russia shuts major gas pipeline to Europe. More hard times ahead of us. A year Russia Ukraine war no ede nsembebe na ede ebebe ewiase afana nyina. Other stories any develop roadmap for local government reforms. Honum Dr. Emmanuel Akwete urges CSOs elect flag bearer early to reduce tension. Former NPP chair and Kasa appear personally. Governance Assurance Committee of Parliament direct ministers. Apa Menya Kobo MP cut short for market project. And also Ewo Honum Omanfo Ebetumi Enyebi Akinkan. National Road Safety Authority engages stakeholders on safety, visibility, and redefine curricula to reflect current trends. Professor Oyewole charges African varsities and to weigh air stories Oman for which I can kind of Daily Graphic more.
Daybreak Anope say tough war at GRA over Amishadai contract extension. GJ fights PIAC. President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo approves nuclear in energy mix. Sam Okujeto Labianca has done nothing wrong. Ninyina again sema paper no ediaba na otwaso ewo paper no ma other stories ubetimi akan bako essay bako say acquire after number to do business with secretariat. Esra Owusu Ekufo urges firms. This after number biaba. That's all to mention. Poor record keeping done deliberately to cover up Achimendua. Galamsey worsened because of you. Ashanti chiefs call out politicians over illegal mining. Akufo-Addo has shown leadership in corruption fight. Pius Enam Hajide and marine operations at Ghana's ports remain in good hands. We air stories and pay Ubetimi Akai our daybreak.
The anchor. Government installs tracking devices to fight Galamsey, set to be commissioned soon. Pando NDC seats in danger. Oldham Market women protest over 4.2 million relief fund chop. Father frames up son for killing the mother. And also other stories are Ubenya SM. Deputy Lands Minister inspects ongoing housing project. BOG to boost reserves by $500 million. Professor Jampo criticizes Oripa FM for yielding to Menchia Pali's directive to shut down. Drama grabbed for defiling imbecile at church premises. Tema Regional Police on manhunt for 6 armed robbers. Nigerian arrested for possession of 555 bags of government-subsidized fertilizer in Kenya. We the Uncle newspaper.
Daily Statesman and the pay Oshe front page of the paper stories are only support economic recovery efforts. GJA President charges journalists. President approves nuclear energy technology. Banking sector fraud worrying. Bank of Ghana and Kasa and a secondary Accra welcomes mayor's reinstatement. We are stories and a pay daily statement at the upbringing.
Business analyst Anope say, Auditor General's report. Controller and Accountant General Department indicted owes SNET over 4 billion Ghana cedis. We a big story a front page of the Business Analyst.
It's a serious issue.
Very, very serious matter.
Very serious matter.
Because workers' salaries, almost SNET contributions, just a technical no one.
How much?
4 billion Ghana cedis.
Ha! And you'll be how you see it here. And you'll retire any day.
No, so a lot of them think
yes, that it's being paid.
CAGD now, we retirement now for the Ayaka.
But it's not is it not SNAT's job to monitor and ensure say people's SNAT are paid?
Sometimes you have to draw their attention.
Yes.
It's
not being paid for you.
You have to draw their attention.
No, but you as a staff, how will you know that it's not being paid for you?
No, you have to check. You have to check.
It's a statement back
you have to check. Yes.
But I mean, critically.
When was the last time I SNAT sent you a statement?
Oh, every 4 months, every 3 months. But I mean, what is worrying here? And they say, the way SNAT is able to take on institutions among workers' contributions. No. What can SNAT do to CAGD? Or be a controller then?
Well.
So I mean,
what I'm trying to say is that
they
are able to fish out the ones they want to fish out.
Yeah.
A company where is it institution where is it an institution it's undercover?
No. It will be so obvious if they are not paying.
You will know.
It will be so obvious. It will be so obvious.
Also on the payroll.
Yes.
I mean, I'm not sure there's any. I'm not sure there's any company in Ghana or owes SNAT to the tune of 4 billion. I'm not sure.
No.
I mean, yes, sure, says company be Ghana and the payroll also saying controller and accountant general. Wow.
My private business be and the workers here 10. And money into your SNAT national.
Yeah.
Auditor General exposes rot at MMDAs as state loses 66 million Ghana cedis. Just I mean, Auditor General, just a report in there. Audit there, that's rot. Audit there, that's rot. Audit there, that's rot.
Yeah.
But some institutions no. Or more internal auditors.
Every one of them.
Hey.
And then I'm invited to Azim Medin Corner Business and say, how is it that all these institutions have internal auditors and yet at the end of the day we find this? So then what's the essence of these departments, auditing departments within these state institutions?
26th GJA Media Awards launched. Fuel prices to go up again. IES cautions consumers. Story no page 5 of the Business Analyst. Now, story no say consumers of petroleum products should expect fuel prices to go up between 5% and 10% at various pumps across the country from September 2022. The IES has asked consumers of petroleum products to brace up for a rise in fuel prices between. This, according to IES, will add close to 70 pesos to the current price. Now, with the current price of fuel, about say currently a price of petrol was selling for about 11 Ghana cedis on the average and 13 cedis on the average for diesel. According to the institute, the sharp depreciation of the Ghana cedi against the US dollar was the cause of this expected price increase. In this regard, it advises consumers to plan accordingly to expect price hikes in the coming days. It's a Sami, when you are Sept Accra, a BPO. But I make us say $1 no, you are young with and really retrospective effect. Cesar. So when the stories are of a business analyst study about
the Vanguard.
I know who rates be about forex rates be about $1 and $9 cedis. You're saying in Dadao. It is not true.
No,
Nothing
no.
is there for everybody to see. Who
no.
put out dollar for market?
You know, when I saw it, I asked myself, say, no, I asked myself, say $750 million in Haiti account, no. You can say no. How did the money get into the system for it to suddenly reduce the rate to 8 point something?
It's not true. It's not true.
So who hold the dollar really easy because they are better.
You know, all those things are just supposed to make you feel, say, hey, maybe cost you. Those who are holding on to dollars will release it. It's just a way of getting people to release on more dollars, no. But the truth of the matter, they say, see, Ghanaians have become wise over the period. Ghana phone them say, Oma Korani painkiller. Now you don't deal with the underlying root cause of sa headache na. And be a headache ni bebabio. So Ghanaians are also holding on to their dollars.
The Vanguard. 8 million cedi visa scandal hits Ghana Edinburgh Games. Ministry summons African origin travel and tours. Stranded sporting fans petition Commonwealth Secretariat. So they are stranded. And they say it's not their fault.
They're going to Edinburgh now.
And yet they are a train we are in. Is it a Commonwealth thing?
Games. And then Edinburgh Games.
Edinburgh Games.
Edinburgh.
No, Edinburgh. I'm not sure.
Edinburgh. Saturday bono.
Sir.
Yes.
Edinburgh. And Arkansas now, you know. Arkansas.
No, but on a more serious note, how did this happen?
They are stranded there. They are stranded. Fans.
No, fans
are stranded.
Fans been at the Commonwealth Games.
Sabia, even if they are individual
okay,
fans.
No. I want to believe the fans didn't even go. Okay.
Then I'm read the story in my hand. Read the story first.
Can story. Yeah, Joe Musica.
Aggrieved sporting fans told the Vanguard in separate interviews that 2 days before the end of the Commonwealth Games in Edinburgh, not a single visa applicant was cleared by the British High Commission to accompany Team Ghana. Several attempts, including telephone calls and visits to the Office of African Origin Travel and Tours for a refund of their monies, have proved futile. Sometimes with threats by officials of the company, beating and smashing of their phones for entering its premises. Reacting to this development, the Public Relations Department of the Ministry of Youth and Sport told the Vanguard that the ministry engaged African Origin Travel and Tours for the Edinburgh Games based on its track record. According to the ministry, it engaged the company in several pre-departure briefs. Ministry of Youth and Sport told the Vanguard whilst the Edinburgh Games were ongoing, some sporting fans stormed the ministry with receipts that African Origin Travel and Tours has defrauded them. According to the officials, the Ministry of Youth and Sports, the ministry has summoned the Chief Executive of African Origin Travel and Tours, Samson Dean, to an emergency meeting to deliberate on the emergence of yet another visa scandal that is likely to dent the image of Ghana. But this one, so Obian bet me be guarantee you visa. Obian me be guarantee you visa. Say,
but is it not dependent on what they were told?
What I'm trying to say is that
is it not dependent on what they were told?
That's what I'm saying. Say, Obia ente UK embassy one I say American embassy ye program na invite wa automatic it's guaranteed because we na dey omo abanti na ebe ma visa. Minister no kran komo pon betumi edi na ye na visa. What am I saying?
That one is true.
Ain't no there should be a way omoko present wo nyama no na when nya visa they refund your money to you.
So why hasn't the money been refunded? I know
there are some service charges you will lose part of the money mom.
Yes.
But the chunk of it should be released back to you.
Sorry, in all of this one, the Ministry of Youth and Sport should be very, very careful. Very, very, very careful the way they handle visa acquisition, a ban on acquiring tool for national teams in India. So I mean, on them say, the sports ministry on its own, through the NSA, can get their protocol officers on letterhead, any supporting documents, Biano, they can present documents on behalf of whoever they want to take their supporters union now be. Why they decide to leave it in the hands of a private man, I don't understand.
No, but you know, you are talking about agencies, one way immediately a part of Adena Yekwakwe, you know. But these are supporters, fans, they would want to go and watch these matches
On their own.
on their own.
But
And
this
you know,
paper
but you
is
see,
telling us today, say,
the-
the private firm was given permission by the sports ministry.
No.
No, so if I take
True,
first
true,
paragraph,
but what
and
usually
that
is
is
done?
why it's very dangerous.
No, what usually is done, they say, the private firm, no, money ministry, no, our relationship that our money be paying. So based upon that, there's a word for it. They, it's not accreditation, no. It's not. They are not accredited, no. It's like they partner sort of the ministry to be able to acquire visas for private individuals or better more A2.
But I mean, there are certain visas they can't do for you. Oh, journalists or call Birmingham Games, no. Every journalist was handled one by one by Game Secretariat. Obia, Omo can say ministry impo announce GOC and Obia. Every journalist was dealt with on case by case basis.
Yeah.
Ultimately, say they made sure say obekwa ko submit two documents uba bibia omo ye bibia ansana wakodro. Ultimately, in this case, common Game Secretariat in country obia say ono fronty Emma fans on beba be remwe wo UK. I think Ghanaians have to be educated on some of these things because a lot of people don't know say there are certain visas obia to me do with him kojema.
Again, funds are here, and I'll be to me do on to the tune of 8 million cedis.
Hey.
No, say fee now be charge.
Yes.
Say fee now depending on fee or be charge. Because if you are sami wo no, be charge be say 10,000 cedis.
Yeah.
To process one mama.
Mama.
To the tune of 8 million.
When Sami knows very well say there's no way
So who could
or bet me influence visa process among who Sami say unko UK. You know, you see USA, UK. You know very well that nobody can influence decision. This is in the almost taking decision who come for. It's shocking.
Well,
And it's sad. And it's very sad. It's very sad.
Primpact president calls for media reforms. Public comment NPA for clampdown on Atimpoku Shell, but oil giant denies wrongdoing. BOG vows to tame city. 28 OMCs owe GRA 402 million Ghana cedis. And also Ewo Honum. Saso and other stories have been say Inception workshop on human trafficking organized. Could adoption be a true act of love? Ewo Honum. Oscar Pistorius seeks to force early jail release. Documents likely concealed at Donald Trump's Florida home. Nord Stream 1. Russia shuts major gas pipeline to Europe. We stories alpha Vanguard newspaper na ubenyebi akai.
Sami Obinko Country Bank of Ghana say. Omunja did na omoye wo tame city. Sami, actions speak louder than words. Sami?
yeah.
When we go to the market, what we see is different from the
What
Bank
we are
of
being
Ghana, I
told,
promise
yeah.
you. They should work and stop the vow to tame cities. I mean, we've been arresting this dollar in here now. $dollar arresting. We've been arresting this dollar in here now. IGPs, different IGPs, we're still arresting dollar.
Well, yet was when in the Nkomo Business Finder any day a more ensemble for President endorses nuclear energy to propel economic growth. EcoBank reaffirms support for After Hub. Be part of Tourism Month activities. When you know stories are on a pay you find on the front page of the Business Finder. My main final paper and brother for Ghanaian Times. Obohuze Mr. Samuel Mahama Infoni Edda Enimum. ECG tariff hike begins today. Consumers to pay PURC approved 27.15% increase and no L. The Auditor General AG's report. MDAs cannot account for over 1 billion due to weaknesses, irregularities, and financial administration. Let's discuss state funding of education. President demands broad national discourse. Dr. Yodichum, honored by chiefs and people of Bosomtwe. We stories are anopay Ghanaian Times Eddie Abre.
Business and Financial Times. Optimize your online presence for employment opportunities. Let's talk CX. $3 billion Skytrain's fate uncertain as contractor has no operational license despite being paid $2 million. According to Auditor General.
Deshe, what's in the
Yes.
Eh? Hey.
Mumpe deshe, mame. I mean, had it. No, read a bit of it for us. Read a bit of it for us.
$3 billion Skytrain's fate uncertain as contractor has no operational license despite being paid $2 million.
What?
After payment of $2 million to Africa Investor Holdings Limited by the Ghana Infrastructure Investment Fund towards construction of the Accra Skytrain project, according to the latest Auditor General's report, the project may not come to fruition as the contractor is yet to receive an operational license to begin work. Africa Investor Holdings Limited incorporated a special purpose vehicle in 2018 in the Republic of Mauritius for purposes of establishing Ghana Skytrain Limited to develop the Accra Skytrain project through a concession on design, build, finance and operate arrangement. Despite receiving the money almost 4 years ago in February 2019, the SPV, known as the Skytrain Consortium Holdings, according to the Auditor General, is yet to obtain a license for aeromobile technology required for the Skytrain project. The inability to secure the license, the AG said, could hamper the project feasibility studies, which inform the project economics for approval. The $2 million to Africa Investment Holdings as full consideration for 10 ordinary shares in the SPV. The report, however, disclosed that the premium paid for each share was $199,999 in the SPV, has reported a net liability for the year December 31, 2022. Though the AG noted that feasibility studies are still ongoing, the report is, however, apprehensive that the investment in the SPV might not be recovered if the Accra Skytrain project is unable to secure the license as well as executive and parliamentary approval. The Auditor General urged management of the fund to continue monitoring the feasibility and recoverability of investment in the SPV and then make the necessary provisions based on outcomes of the feasibility studies. Menfa a little bit about the Accra Sky project, train project and so. Government through GIIF in November 2019 signed a concession agreement with South African firm Africa Investment to construct the Accra Skytrain project at a whopping cost of $3 billion. The Railways Ministry at the time asserted that the Skytrain project was the solution to increasing traffic congestion in Accra, being a deal expected to take 9 months for execution, as construction was expected to begin in January 2020. As a world-class mass transport system in the capital, GIIF was optimistic the project would create 5,000 jobs during construction and further open up Accra, considering the system's multiplier effect and property growth around the transport system.
Why am I Mauritius? There's a story about somebody being in Mauritius. Earlier on, I say, what's will be on Mauritius? What's Africa Holdings. What's Africa Holdings?
You mentioned Africa Holdings.
What's Africa Holdings?
Africa Investor Holdings Limited incorporated a special purpose vehicle in 2018 in the Republic of Mauritius.
Sammy, if you didn't know, say Mauritius.
Offshore.
What is Mauritius?
Offshore.
Omo countries, lowest tax platform. And again, offshore business is a war no. Omo ni Mauritius for no nyejuma. Omo for Mauritius currency ni nyejuma. Enti omo credit they are tax free. When you see companies like this set up in tax havens, we won't say problem. This whole thing, sorry, this whole thing is a facade. This whole yeah.
No, so
Sammy, are we now being
so
told?
then
Say,
on what basis on what basis were we being told?
yeah, yeah.
On what basis were we being told? Say, I am just Africa, Fatih, what is that what? Africa Investment Holdings, right?
Yeah.
Sammy,
Eba.
John Peter Mewu must be answering questions on this matter.
Africa, no, but at the time this project started, was it John
No,
Peter
but the
Mewu?
documents lie with him. As we speak today, whatever agreement had been entered into with the GIIF,
But you know, it was
documents were signed.
It
on the
was John
sidelines.
Peter Amewu
Yes.
who came to tell us that
Yes.
it was an impossible project.
Good.
At least he was honest enough with us
Yes.
as to the impossibility of the project.
Yes, but I mean, you see, we have been told this morning, say, Anka say, SPV we start here, Juma no more feasibility studies. But tell you, we were told, say, more feasibility studies need to be here. The next step was that after the signing of SIMO, we'll take off.
Yeah.
So
And,
today,
and the company hasn't got a license.
yes. So how do
So,
you enter?
yeah,
I mean, how do you enter a contract with a company that doesn't have a license?
A license
to do what? Oh, here send the
Even that, how long does it take to acquire the license? And also, it's an important question.
Yes, but Fatih, the major one, it's not about how long.
So, I mean, this special purpose vehicle was created at a particular point in time because no need be about saying Skytrain project. Okay, that was how it came out. Into a more creative way, you know. After I am sure they were now going to look for Obia or what capacity to do the job. And I say after now, Omukwa per license and a would seem as if they have the capacity to do the job. So I mean, why do we do this to ourselves? Why?
Ramon, one more website on home. I think that immediately after the show, we should do a bit of digging on this Africa Investment Holdings. Yeah, it's a special purpose vehicle.
Yes. So the incorporation of such special purpose vehicle, such special purpose vehicle, a sort to me execution major. Yes. And I mean, it is shocking. The SPV known as AI Skytrain Consortium Holdings. AI Skytrain Consortium Holdings. Mauritius. AI Skytrain Consortium Holdings. It's in Mauritius. It's here to obtain license for aero mover technology. Jesus Christ. Sammy?
As you are digging, in fact, headlines then.
Sammy, this story is shocking. In fact, I'm lost for words.
Substandard pesticides penetrating markets due to rising cost. Fitch ratings affirm UBA as a strong, stable bank.
Who did this? Sammy, who did this? Who did this? Skytrain, who did it? Who did it? Who entered these agreements?
Made in Africa Caribbean Trade and Investment Forum opens today. Indigenous oil and gas coins get $3.6 billion contract in 3 years. And no ewo honum. So over 2,500 companies to be struck out of register for failing to file annual returns and financial statement. So other stories are ubenya ewo paper no essay. GFA cut sword for the construction of Bed Power Football Arena. I wanted to give underprivileged children a bright future. The story behind for the future Ghana. So I respect Anna and patience future. Over 200 people to benefit from ASA health screening at Anaje Business Center. We business and financial times.
You find
If you
the
go-
AI anywhere, you're joking.
No, I'm
you
not.
Find it,
Meba.
you find that
If you-
special purpose vehicle anyway.
I'm coming. If you look at the presidency's website, this was on the 8th of November 2018. Ghana South Africa Consortium signed MOU for Africa Skytrain project. The Minister of Railways Development, Honorable Joe Gatti, MP, on behalf of the people and government of Ghana, has signed a memorandum of understanding with the Africa Investment Skytrain Consortium based in South Africa for the construction of the Accra Skytrain project. With Accra experiencing ever-increasing road traffic congestion, with its detrimental effects on economic activity, pollution, and the quality of life, the Skytrain project, Honorable Joe Gatti emphasized, is a solution to these problems. There is confidence in the project. The promoters, AI Skytrain Consortium, are very serious, and that is why you invited the president himself to witness the signing. This should assure the investors that government is solidly behind it. The economics of this project are also good. We are very excited about the prospect, he said. The MOU was signed on Tuesday, 8th of November 2018, on the sidelines of the ongoing African Investment Forum being held in Johannesburg, South Africa. Today, we have signed a memorandum of understanding which will last 9 months, where AI consortium can do their feasibility into detail, after which we have given ourselves 45 days to take our concessionary agreement for approval by Parliament and also by Cabinet. By January 2020, we should start the construction of the project, the Railways Minister said. He continued, we are exceptionally excited also about the fact that a lot of the construction works will be done in Ghana. It will create a lot of jobs in Ghana because the fabrication and construction will be done.
Hold on. So we took the president,
yes,
moved the president from Ghana to South Africa.
That is what we did.
To go and witness the signing of a contract with a company. They don't have a license for aero mover technology. And today we are being told, say, their inability to secure a license will hamper the project's feasibility studies. Minister Accra said, no, until now, we sign this agreement. No. It's a 9 months period. No. And some of your feasibility studies, Sami, we are being told, say, Sir AI Skytrain Consortium Holdings, no, as we speak this morning, Sami, they do not have a license for aero mover technology. Sami, this is shocking. So we moved the president from here to South Africa to go and witness this facade.
No, the president went for a program.
And I will say, so yes.
And
you see,
sign it.
You see, when things are incomplete, say, you don't even involve the president.
Raymond, I think that immediately after this show, we should do some digging.
Sammy, I'm saying that.
Because you see,
the company didn't have license, so.
No, but you see, the company itself, the AI Skytrain.
It's a SPV Mauritius.
Listen, checking them out online. So I see a website called Divex that attempts to give some information about AI Skytrain Consortium. And it says that AI Skytrain Consortium Holdings was established to cost-effectively develop, finance, and operate environmentally friendly elevated passenger and freight transit systems to address Africa's growing passenger and freight traffic congestion challenges. The AI Skytrain Consortium comprises world-class project development, engineering, technology, and construction expertise and works closely with African governments, the private sector, and the global finance and investment community committed to environmental and high-impact infrastructure investments. Now, Raymond, it tries to give you information about the official staff of the company.
Yeah.
And it says no official contact.
How many jobs have they done, this AI?
No official contact. Current staff. None. But there is a number which immediately after the show we will call. Raymond, they provide a link to the website of AISkytrain.com. And when you click on the website, page not found.
Sammy may say, immediately I saw Mauritius, you say, if you didn't hear.
You proceed.
Auditor General, so Auditor General the way by. Sammy, Parliament should take keen interest in this matter. And who received the $2 million?
You proceed.
Sammy, we have made payment of $2 million to Africa Investor Holdings to introduce us to AI Skytrain. Is that the case? No, we paid $2 million to Africa Investor Holdings Limited so that they'll introduce us to the person who's going to do the job, AI Skytrain Consortium Holdings in Mauritius. And we are still sitting here till date, waiting for them to acquire their aero mover technology license.
Let's go back to what. Anyway, let's finish with the headlines. Let's finish with the headlines.
You see, Honorable Jogati, he's a very respected man. You see, this expose, would go a long way to hinder his presidential ambition bid. Whatever he knows about this particular transaction, as a matter of urgency, he should come out with the facts. He should lay the facts bare. Because, we would get into this matter. If indeed $2 million was paid, people are facing trial for causing financial loss to the state for less. For offenses that they would even tell you, say, was approved by Parliament.
Remember the bed there. Anyway, you're moving on.
Mauritius.
You're moving on.
Mauritius.
Your movie on
Headline, is it?
No, you see, the story is
Oh,
shocking.
my
The story is shocking.
Online stories, Oh, mama, I don't know.
We can't continue doing this. We can't
My
continue doing this.
What's a Skytrain?
We
I say, you to me, Tiani and Bod, the shed, Mofa the shed, the shed in Chemma, Mofa the shed, the shed in Chemma, Mofa the shed, the shed in Chemma.
Esi ameno kasai. Uni sana na dan kwaku fa da Roma. Ye build train e na fa nsuo so. Seriously. Ye build na fa nsuo so. Ti be fa nsuo so de. Omo mo Europe, UK ni Holland ni ade do munim. Ti fa nsuo ni ade enche kra. Nze na do de fa nsuo so no. Ba omi aso de ba fa nsuo na se. Di e kwa no.
Eurostar.
Eurostar, yes.
Eurostar.
Yeah.
From London to France.
Me no kase esi ya no. Akaka no mo wie. Ya se companies so omo ye plane you know train no e bi o South Africa omo ye enche kra ba bedu ubeti from Kumasi to Accra you use 1 hour 30 minutes you can ubit matna Kumasi aye adwuma wa Accra that is the plan ya sa contract ni mo sha say manufacture trains ni e dey ba besi so no next year ya Kumasi de na fi Accra ba no e so ba these are things enye say obi kan say enye
Over to you, Joe Latte. Yoko Happy FM, your website. I mean, come back. We'll have time for this. Yanko Happy FM, the Encombra. Afri Exim Bank loan can cushion Ghanaian economy for only 2 months. That's according to an economist. STEM education will produce a generation of thinkers and innovators. And this is El Honoma, one day Dr. Collins Yeboah Afari Infoni Ato Honum. We are not money conscious, but it will be difficult to boycott tournament bonuses. Black Stars player Ajman Bedu. Mahama can be cited for contempt over comments against judiciary. Football is a source of comparative advantage to Ghana. Neil Armstrong. AFA president on a 7-day working visit to Sierra Leone. And also El Honum. Over 6,500 companies, businesses, and individuals owe 111 million in taxes. Aegis report and Eddie Abraham. And we any stories are unpaid. A month for Ibenya Kanye, your website happyghana.com.
Citynewsroom.com and Opay say Upper Amenfi Rural Bank robbery, 2 suspects arrested. Over 600 programs at UG, KNUST not accredited. Auditor General. This is a system. Polio vaccinations to start in northern Ghana after detection of virus. Single spine has outlived its usefulness. It must be reviewed. PSWU. Government yet to settle over 4 billion public sector SNIT contributions. Auditor General report. This is Auditor General report we are bank. Your name said somebody is still looking for operational license since 2019.
No, Auditor General report yamba. You name say Skytrain no.
Pascal.
So what do I say?
Details we know.
Exactly.
You need $2 million has been paid.
$2 million has been paid anyway. Bagre Dam could be spilled soon. Sonabel Company Limited. Accra. 2 teenage girls found dead under mysterious circumstances. Man killed in Yendi after shooting incident. Ghana lost 66 million Ghana cedis due to irregularities committed by MMDAs in 2021. Minority reiterates call for completion of La General Hospital. And persons arrested over distraction of NDC Northern Regional Officer granted bail of 10,000 Ghana cedis. Nina Sema obetumi akan citynewsroom.com. Sami anope mreho.
Monim say eya MMDAs no.
Mreho.
And some course will hop we don't even look at
They be any top executive
but some course
that's the place and some course
Google News and pay Ghana
next week nyame adoma mommy peta ne yen go through Auditor General's report no yankasa the whole week no area by area
it's depressing
Ghana Premier League new season launch takes place on Friday night. And 25-year-old Ghanaian jailed in the US for role in romance fraud. National Cathedral project, a mistake and an insult to God. Exo Jabi Ena Eka. Telecom system shutdown loom as MTN, Vodafone, Airtel, Tigo workers declare strike. And also, Honum. So, and Ghana Airport Company revises COVID-19 guidelines effective September 1. 10 years of working in Ghana for breast cancer cure launched. So, and 15 green SMEs in Ghana to receive up to 25,000 euro grant to scale up. Other stories, as a Ghana Institution of Engineering induct 122 new professional engineers. New farming practices transforming degraded parklands in northern Ghana. Bank of Ghana must monitor government use of 750 million Afrexim loan. So, and Ghana Exim Bank launches Gezim MIG Town. PIAC engages members of Ghana Pentecostal and Charismatic Council over utilization of petroleum revenue. We stories are oko Google News and Opeya Ubenyebi Akai.
But okay, story about airport COVID-19. Yeah. So now you the COVID updates never. And the review no say to me what's the latest changes are. And say udru na odabre.
Okay. Yanko na yemfa stories mfri CNN mfa embre omam for international news. UN releases damning Xinjiang report. Crimes against humanity may have been committed in China's treatment of Uyghur and other Muslim minority peoples in Xinjiang. A UN report says leaked Chinese government records reveal detailed surveillance on Uyghur families and also Honum. Chinese whistleblower exposed torture of Uyghur prisoners in 2021 CNN interview. And Honum. Why Gorbachev's legacy haunts China's leaders and also Honum. Trump responds to DOJ's blockbuster Mar-a-Lago filing and also Honum. And UN inspectors on way to Zaporizhia nuclear plant despite significant risks and also Honum. Serena Williams beats world number 2 to advance to third round of US Open. We stories are underpaid. CNN at the Abrain.
Reuters analysts, scientists look to solve ozone threat to Africa's food security. UN ship brings food relief from Ukraine to drought-hit Horn of Africa. Walmart makes offer to buy out rest of South Africa retailer Massmart. Japan pledges $30 billion in Africa aid at Tunis summit. We air stories are Oko Reuters News.
BBC.com and Opay say on the front line is this Ukraine's breakthrough moment and on a feature Bakwa Ewaha. Trump team downplays sensitive files at Mar-a-Lago. EU toughens visa regime for Russian citizens. Sarah Palin loses comeback bid in Alaska election. Russia shuts major gas pipeline to Europe again. U.S. life expectancy falls to lowest level since 1996. Germans say goodbye to summer of €9 travel tickets. And Munich Olympic massacre compensation deal struck. Kidnapped U.S. Catholic nun freed in Burkina Faso. And final story I say, last living monkeys sue FBI for files on band. Nina Ayan Sama Obetumi Akai our BBC.
Yo, yemfa weather bit brother for no pay Ghana met you for about 45 minutes ago. Almost say southern Ghana will be cloudy this morning with slight rain or drizzle over few areas. Brighter conditions will follow as the day progresses. Over northern Ghana, a bright start is anticipated. A bright start, sorry, is anticipated. Me am carrying am say
the realms of the spirit.
Me am carrying am say yes we na. Thunderstorms are forecasted to occur over parts of the sector later in the day. And we a update Ghana Metro for a day abrain.
COVID-19 update. Total cases Ghana ha 169,000. Deaths 1,459. Total cases worldwide 603 million plus 706,000. That 6.49 million plus 2,293. Say your Ghana vaccination update aba Total vaccine doses administered 19,055,059. We as at 30th August 2022. If you want to mark your social media, na yakwa kofa trends no.
And ABI new trends in
Atwaso.
Skytrain video no fa share trends in for me. Mr. Sa video no put fa share trends in for me. Mr. Skytrain video no fa share mo for me.
KNUST air trend na Auditor General's report for 2021 has revealed say some academic programs I offer was some school KNUST honom no enya ade ya accredited no na the report no wona de bia wodi tu ho report no dated June 1 2022 no is addressed to the Speaker of Parliament Alban Bagbin. Now details of the report no say I quote, out of the 360 programs run by the university, only 61 have been accredited. 190 sent to National Accreditation Board for accreditation and re-accreditation, with 109 yet to be sent to NAB for accreditation, unquote. Auditor General SA, I quote, we recommend to management to cease running programs that are not accredited or having its accredited certificate expired until they are accredited or renewed to avoid sanctions by NAB, unquote. Sammy? Question I want to say, no more my course, maybe no more corner. We say,
Any question no? No, any question no?
Commenter, a buy no, a be any. Lord say this country is on reverse mood. Doku say this country is sad and broken. Ni Kwai say, Ghana, our beloved country, is on we go. Jesse essay, and this is why people don't get foreign scholarships when they apply. After completing a school like KNUST, who has accredited your program. Martin says some programs don't even exist at all. If you want to my National Cathedral, so air trending, the CEO of National Cathedral, Dr. Paul Opoku Mensah, and all kase, omo National Cathedral no open up Ghana now done a into a religious hub for pilgrimages and tourism. Mama share video be area na me the comment no atwaso.
And once again, look, let me stress this fact. We want to use the National Cathedral to open up Ghana. I mean, it can't wait. This idea that somehow is because the president needs it. The president has won 2 terms. I mean, really, let's get this right. That we believe that the cathedral has the potential to open up Ghana in some very significant ways. Turn Ghana into a religious hub, pilgrimages, tourists. And that's the only way you open up the economy and create the jobs. So if there's any, we are rushing this, is because our transformation as a country cannot wait. In fact, Nkrumah used to say that there are moments in history when history itself must be given a push because there are some conditions that work for you. There really are enabling conditions that makes Ghana very attractive for particularly using this cathedral. African American who want to come on pilgrimages, the African churches, you have the Israeli Antiquity Authority that is willing to give you artifacts. These opportunities don't wait forever.
Mumbo, I don't want peace, but come and I'm in the comments not to us because commenting no. Omumpe peace. Commenters no. But now commentators and I'm a comment association. Omumpe.
Obobo peace na ma. Na mpese mbisa o. You ka flagship program, government flagship program. I say anything.
It is a priority of priorities government na enuko hu ya na say the impact of that program no ema abai no etumi ejina baby a ekoyi.
National Cathedral a flagship program.
Say na abai no etumi edika flagship.
Sami me church mo de mo wie.
Comment abai no ebi eni. Simon essay, a religious hub where the people sleep in hunger. A religious hub where people do not have furniture to sit on. A religious hub where pastors are so corrupt to the core. Mina say, religious pilgrimage is good and can bring a lot of money into the system. However, what I want to know is which of the religious books mentions Ghana for which would attract influence those religious people visit. Or we are assuming the mere construction of a cathedral will bring pilgrims. Adam essay. Which benefit have we gotten so far from our religious activities? Numerous churches and mosques are just serving as a breeding ground for state looters and insensitive individuals. Lawrence essay, I will continue to say this, that you can't talk about the problems of the black man without talking about religion. In fact, any man who does that cannot be trusted. Ampofo say, you can't even use our minerals to change Ghana, but you want to use a building. So as I'm some person make say, the mosque na wo pagana eno kra no omo aka ho asem aka say it can take the whole of Ghanaians e wo mosque no mu no, even though mosque ne size no wo shall be feel say so no, you say the more people enter na expand eno kra no entumi ntonye ma programs emba mbehwe anasa amanfo mbɔ dɔmpem sɛ ne amanfo kɔ mɛka ɛhɔ yɛ ma sometimes class stampede si wɔ na amanfo bɛyɛ sɛ ɔmba bɛhwɛ mewɛ fi mosque ne din no, I'll go and look for it na mɛka nsa trend no yɛde abɛwie yɛ ne nyinaa yɛnyɛ yɛ afei na yɛbɛsi building wɔ Accra na yɛde abɛyɛ tourism. Moma yɛmbɔ baako mfrɛ mu.
I don't want peace. I want problems always. I don't want peace. I want problems always. I don't want peace. I want problems always.
Director and producer Madam Wase. Dr. Dufo ejinemu ewo trends ni mu. Na NDC flag bearer hopeful Dr. Komna Dufo and I say he is unfazed. And can the coat na can shirt. Attacks any insulter. Yede emano. Because no ahuta project no eye edana koma so na obeso mutwen e make sure say ejina na o say ono ankasa sane ni subanti ene ne say enya ade a wo yeye no wo ka bibi kire no wo attack na obenya adaje aba abeyiwa no enti no oni sa adaje no na de oye no eno a na oye focused on na oye ni donations ama the poor ama amanfo eho ahonhan mo. I quote or say, no amount of insults, attacks will stop me from what I want to do for you. I feel in me that I should help people and I am helping, unquote. Comment Abano Enye. Tamara say, how does telling you to follow due process and appreciate channels amount to insults and attacks? Wilfred say, how the general insults you? He's asking you to follow proper party channel. Joe essay, I think the party executives are being unfair to Dr. Dufo. Party leadership should just follow the agreed arrangement and this unnecessary noise will stop. Julius essay, I say Dinketia never insulted him. Kafui essay, we shall not hand over this country to any old man again. Oh. The work of a president is not for extreme retirees who should be resting. Philip essay, when John Dumelo wanted to construct some gutters and the municipal assembly was telling him to follow due process, most of your NDC guys commenting here were insulting authorities that what is wrong if someone wants to help fix a problem. This country and hypocrisy. Chia. As to who said it, no, mean to me, entry. And you know, and your day trends, you know, ABC.
Sammy. Me pese me Bissau Assembly. Yaka flagship project and a flagship program. Your name say at the base of that flagship program, no, what impact it would have on the society? Immediate impact and a direct impact. Direct impact to be have on the economy. Direct impact to be have on Nipana. That flagship program, no, directed towards. Meboa. Very well. I have a list of 26 government flagship programs for 2021. And I want you to pick the odd one out quickly. Fertilizer subsidy / planting for food and jobs.
Correct.
Subsidy for BEC WASI.
Koso.
Free SHS program, SHS TVET.
Koso. Correct.
School feeding for Ministry of Gender.
Correct.
LEAP for Ministry of Gender.
Correct.
Nursing training allowances.
Correct.
Transfers to YEA.
Correct.
Transfers to teacher training allowances and feeding.
I have issue with that.
scholarships for second cycle schools,
Correct.
infrastructure for poverty reduction program,
Correct.
Nation Builders Corps,
I collapse it.
Zongo Development Fund initiatives, Arabic instructors.
Arabic instructors.
Yes.
Is a what?
Arabic instructors. I say
A flagship program.
Yes, yes. So a banker say more Arabic instructors about say language no
Yeah.
Yes, according money has been spent last year about 43 million Ghana cedis for Arabic instructors, according to the Auditor General. Railway Development Program, Digital Address System.
Railway Development Program, yeah, spending.
Oh, 79 million Ghana cedis, 79, yeah, almost 80 million Ghana cedis.
Okay.
National Identification Program, 1D, 1F Program, Stimulus Package, National Afforestation Program,
National Afforestation Program.
About have you 244 million Ghana cedis. 244 million Ghana. Would the emphasis approximately 250 million Ghana cedis.
Yanko.
Development of 6 new regions. COVID-19 activity and vaccine. I know.
Now, I want to COVID-19 PPE is that I could amount to me accounting for.
Oh, sir.
Amount.
COVID-19 then.
PPEs.
COVID-19 we know.
To me accounting for.
COVID-19 activity and vaccine 1.5 million debut. 1.5 billion Ghana cedis.
Okay.
Unemployment insurance scheme. National Development Bank.
My name is unemployment insurance scheme.
Ghana National Unemployment Insurance Scheme no, and 2 million Ghana cedis.
We are unemployment insurance scheme.
2 million Ghana cedis. Yes.
Unemployment
now,
insurance
Ghana Care Program, COVID-19 free water, National Housing and Mortgage Fund. Finally, National Cathedral.
National Housing and Mortgage Fund.
Yes.
And I
know, and 100 million Ghana cedis. These are expenditures of government's flagship programs for 2021. If you are not aware, there's a National Housing and Mortgage Fund. And Sikane there 100 million and Ghana spent last year. Now, National Cathedral no, making an appearance in this document. And per Auditor General, no, you are spending 142,762,500. It's a flagship program. Flagship program. National Cathedral.
Anyway, producer, so bet me at the Larabanga no at Huamamia. Larabanga Mosque na semina make no a unique architecture. Now the Larabanga Mosque no Larabanga in the West Gonja district. Now it's one of the oldest mosques in Africa and the oldest in Ghana, built in 1421. Now, whilst the mosque has undergone several restoration and architectural works over the years, the foundation of the building still remains intact and unchanged. The mosque also boasts of one of the oldest Qurans in the world, believed by the people of Larabanga to have fallen from heaven in 1650 to the Imam at the time, Yidam Barema. Originally, the mosque was built with mud, reed and clay materials, as that was the most popular building material at the time of its construction. However, in the 70s, cement materials were applied to its outer layer to give it more support and withstand the test of time. In terms of architecture, the Larabanga Mosque is among the smallest mosques in West Africa, yet one of the few with a very unique and architectural style, modeled on the Egyptian pyramid style, but much more shorter and smaller than the pyramids of Egypt. And at the amity and way me kai say, me sanna me come makaranta no, and I'm catching me say mosque we no. No matter the number of people are moving room,
be expand our community.
mube come.
What is a where national?
And the other way see each one no. Yencha. Enti no cathedral mpese me hu fact ni historical enema amodo be hihye ho ama manfo ba cathedral wa That's a mudi omo call round that.
I think the national
Mubeke can't chiro mo.
Architecture and system
the tourism authority should come and tell us how much we make from tourism from this site.
Yeah.
So the Fati, your argument about Sika, a national theatre, a national cathedral, it would make sense because we have this one where it is believed that it contains one of the oldest Qurans in the world. If that is not able to drive a lot of traffic,
well, yeah, cathedral no see architecture and system no designed by one of the world's finest architects, Sir David Ajayi, officer of the British Empire. Oh, a ban architecture now, and then one part at the mount, a snack cathedral. Top architect and a designer.
anyway.
But I mean, let's go back to the story.
You were just 5 minutes, so. Once we are at it, we have 5 minutes.
Fatih, my COVID-19 updates.
Yeah.
Because she said, because train the Rema to my COVID-19. But I mean, this train story, we are not done yet because there are a lot of angles. I said to me,
true.
Mefa COVID-19, a year Ghana Airport Company revises COVID-19 guidelines effective September 1, a year and then the Ghana Airport Company Limited has revised COVID-19 guidelines for passengers entering and those leaving the country through the Kotoka International Airport. In a statement issued on August 31, 2022, the GACL said the new guidelines will take effect from September 1, 2022. As regards travelers intending to enter Ghana, the airport company said all international passengers, including those from the ECOWAS region, intending to fly to Ghana, will be required to be fully vaccinated. All international passengers, including those from ECOWAS region, must complete a port health declaration form before embarkation of flights to Ghana. Upon arrival, the Ghana Airport Company Limited outlined that Ghanaians and foreign nationals entering Ghana shall go through the following processes. A. 18 years and above arriving in Ghana will be required to provide evidence of full vaccination for a COVID-19 vaccine at the port of embarkation and upon arrival at Kotoka International Airport. B. Fully vaccinated will be exempted from pre-departure COVID-19 PCR testing and point of embarkation. C. Fully vaccinated will be exempted from COVID-19 testing upon arrival at KIA. D. Partially vaccinated or unvaccinated will be required to present a negative 48-hour PCR test result to the airline before embarkation upon arrival. E. Partially vaccinated or unvaccinated will undergo COVID-19 testing at KIA upon arrival.
Frontiers.
oh, of course. If one for vaccine, over tester, I'm sure say Frontiers is still working.
Oh, okay.
That's fine.
That's fine.
But I mean, I know pay. Oh, share the Auditor General Juma or year. Any stories or the bar?
Before, let me interrupt you rudely, very rudely.
No problem.
At some point, I thought with Dom level gone, we're going to have some
Cover up.
whitewashed, reports from the Auditor General's department. But I must commend the Auditor General.
Oh, he's doing well.
I must commend the Auditor General.
He's doing well.
He's proving the naysayers, including myself, wrong.
But
That's
for
it.
me,
but how old is he now?
Auditor General, you money so bad audit. Into audit here, do benyano. And or they banana. So let's not make it look like
information can be managed.
Information
Information can be managed. Information can be managed. Information can be managed.
You can manage if you want to.
Information can be managed.
But I'm with you.
Unless I check.
No, China, I'm can't say. Retirement
contract no ya can't
no, we make a say oh. Retirement
I'm touching the age,
most of the top top your friend is managers need na contract na as omu daso.
Lawyer Barton. Now say I extended the amount of education ministry. Once now, there's an exception to the rule. But you're not near when I emphasize for quickly before that, there's a very important announcement. The former chief of staff, Julius Debra, Ninia I friend Isaac Kwabena and Cancer Debra watofom na nyame epa 3rd of September 2022 na yebekura kwa nechi anase yebesie no enti abusua no a eye aduana a wo omo efiri odankwanta ene kowu obomen wo se yenka che Ghana fo nyina se Julius Debra ninia na atofom no enti obia embra na womo enkoja womo wabra womo eko sie ninua no na jumedi ebekoso ewo eye East Legon Boundary Road baby a Opportunities Industrialization Center ewo no OIC from Shiashi Ofo Bepona. There's a filling station there about 500 meters from the filling station to your right obo say OIC ewo na obisi entunsa enfo bibia se mombra na yenko eja yenua no ekwan na yire Mrs. Dorcas Debra and Nemba 3 children Lodia Ashley and Julius and woja womu ewo asasi so nti yetu yensa ede from amfo nyina ye ka wo se owo etimi eba wabra obia any enda so and nti na oye school ni ayese bo modi ameka che na na eja se SIC for policy omodiaba I find a campus secure insurance policy no one more emfa won to so utua 60 cedis annually every year be 60 cedis per utua we are na bon ho ban free say nkwanhie bebebe bia say na enyo say eja any honum one more ebitua accommodation wa allowances tuition medical expenses and more at the amount enti umpewe na opede we any information SIC for CM Bombardier offer number 0555544145 and I say oko telegram now here SIC about to be who am now more edit in South so ever sports update and break at 4. You welcome back to the happy the last time you didn't come over a year Cosby office okay so page BC.
Yeah. It's true.
It's true. Okay,
no.
It is repetitive. When you want to say.
Okay. I get it. Sami, Jumedi Kasia Koso, Accra City Hotel, my end Accra City, I say, and Jumedi also for almost support. So, and for hosting us and Rano, I would say a big thank you to Accra City Hotel. Would also want to say a big thank you to Perception Management International. Screens are using and Omo and making it possible. Ghana Web, almost streaming media in live. And was the first edition of the Esports Summit. Now discussion was on financing the national team, the bonus and appearance fee structure and its sustainability. And any discussion, of course, and now I'll share pictures on your screens and pay albums and Najumedia. It was well patronized. Now, in Penny Fire, Tones Afro, Moses Family, or Bepimo, former GFA Vice President Fred Papo, and also Edin Nimdia Ebetai Jumedia Nechi, yes, Sanso and Neil Armstrong, Motagbe, and also a marketing consultant, or sports consultant, so, or your opinion, Kessia, and also Ordinary Etre and Minister of Youth and Sports. And the idea ultimately be PMO, but the representative by friend of Dr. Alaji M. Sunny Adams, and also a PMO at the name the Jumedian home. And we also had Ajima Bedu, Emmanuel Ajima Bedu, former Ghana International, and also a Betai Jumedian here. And it was a beautiful event. Yabeda will be asked for the support. Now, and some of the two there, as I mean, say we a policy direction and I share. And hopefully, no in some opinion for the two jano. Nina betume ako. Oh, there be way.
Benya bampo on screen. And on the more cover for.
Na ye did you made no chame.
Unim say. Kofu omu adwuma mo hanyina. Omu nyaaya. Na nka adwuma na ka so omu kabro fo nko a wo shows ni nyina so. Listen, yes. Listen, no. Omo person ka adwuma no nyaa na nkomo se sad na ebrofo. Benya bampo number 1. Remo Nyamado number 2. Opebrofo aka but untumi. Fatisha Bwali number 3 onyaya na nka session na emaye kabrofo nko a. Dompra onyaya na nka ye kabrofo nko a. Nanso so. Moye den a hwika sana na mobeka. Yemu bi hon ma enti na ye boy ho modern ye akusua languages twi ne ya perfect here. Finance and pay.
Happy 98.9 FM and I was so so utie o share so there o share our ETV Ghana. We are also live on Facebook into oko Facebook abetumi hu media no twagu ewo ho. Ma make us 1xbet and the time echi den dia me the updates ne bro. 1xbet say open bookies amoma ota kakraka yo mo bookies amoma fast payouts ayo mo open bookies amoma hundreds of prediction markets ayo mo open bookies bet me auto insurance e dey pay bet so 1xbet and I may come for man pay 1xbet.com.gh 1xbet.com.gh register and be a new account register now be a new account more opportunity to enter a promo code that's enter a best Ghana a promo code that's enter sa promo code ne pay 200% bonus on your first deposit way and the message I want expecting me from 1xbet on the 18 member we need enter my website so coach bet betting addictive into bet responsibly I say some na say never shall say from esports summit I course so and now share media course so and na dia na mpanyimfo akukudam and ebe pm wo media na say omo de nsem ba akumienu etodwa efa se na omo hu say you betumi a finance national teams no and also make sure say bonus structure and say a bano appearance fee structure no ne nyina be ya dia ebetumi aboa oman no yie wo hwe nsemba komienu akopiem ho dia na Neil Armstrong ye ka say aban to make sure say Ghana your Black Stars no be ye cascal ema the economy of Ghana football any industry nyina na wo hwe se na hye ne etie ne dia omotumi a position Black Stars here to invest to attract investment and sponsorship and no betumi aboa se ne be ya sika na ebeba Black Stars ni na no ye betumi acheche ne biom ama other sporting disciplines and other national teams nyina ensema opinion no edituja Moses from ni so edituja say underlying policy framework ya nhyehyɛ ana ye de atuja no na Justice Jamefe Commission of Inquiry report on bonus and appearance fees no odinsem nyina egu ho how say aban to mehwe na ombasiesie sa appearance fees and some any bonus structures and some no enya de a say ekɔhye emrafoforo say eno na edebedi sa dwumedie no eno so ne nsem kakra odetuja Emmanuel Ajiman bedo say yeah players ne de ye doman no pa na de bia no bobola omani da yakuma so yenye nkofo basabasa yenye nipa basabasa yetini amasi yie pa but be ya mpanyimfo ene omundi yie omoma communication no ekonim na communication no konim a no so betumi abra makoma sese na be ya decisions bi on beteki bia no on beta omochi ne nyina eyensema Emmanuel Ajimabedu editujwa enra na Fred Papo ono so former vice president of the Football Association ono so editujwa say o hwe se na sese no ekone dia say appearance fee no progressive na say reward based into anase performance based into performance based rewarder wonsa betumi aka say ubon ho modern ne nyina nsema opinion so editujwa enra enti we ni nkomo kakra enra yakodi ya yede hu nsem abrew ewo dwumedie no so yento aso ne nremu ewo ampemdakwa ladies omo camp na yakopiemu ewo hodia omo yambosuku omo prepare and I say almost seeking a place in this year's CAF Women's Champions League. Now, Wafu Zone B qualifiers no egusa ekoso den and semi-final match omoni Africa Sports of Cote d'Ivoire boy to me a winning side game no 6-5 on penalties to progress to the finals of the competition. Now Oshese na Kinsi na ko after 90 minutes no na 1-1 after extra time so no na 1-1 wey Emma Penyufo share penalty Emma girls na to me boy Emma and Pemdakwa ladies to me progress to the finals of the competition. They will now face group stage opponents Bielsa Queens Biom in the finals of the competition on Saturday. Our first match, our boy in the group stages, no 0-0, and I can say no to me a bye and to share them say on bear to me as a senior my year na Niama Akoye Amamo. We and some kakra free ampem dakwa ladies camper eba na ye ka say na Bielsa Queens almost to meet your opponents a firm a sport a travel by 6-0. Yeremo our national health insurance akachi na ekopiemu e hodia na marketing driver national health insurance scheme no omopese omodi tuja no ne nyina eyensema ekoso na Dr. Okuboy CEO Emma NHIS na nsem kakra de tuja enra ewo colorful ceremony ekoso ewo mo headquarters and say 4 newly promoted teams about Ghana Premier League no omo hwe nim say ombetumi aboa se ne be ya national health insurance omo jimedia omo di no ombetumi a broadcast ama omo ombema Ghana for nyina ehu de omo ye na omo say omo pese omo boost visibility of NHIS in areas to encourage the fans, to encourage the players, to encourage the technical team, and obia obata bata club no hubia senebeya obetumi join this scheme no. Nti almost a partnership omni Tamale cities, Tamale City in Swatreman, any Bubuku friend Samatex, any Kotoku Royals, omode pen atu paper so omo pese omo ye partnership no. Ya dia ebe boye senebeya National Health Insurance Scheme brand no ebetimi akoche we any dwumedi kese eno a course ewo National Health Insurance Scheme omo headquarters eno ho nsem na me dia bremo ewo dwumedi no so no yenko amanone na ekopiemu ewo amanone dia former Manchester United player friend Ryan Giggs na anka eno na yefe no say charges ne former girlfriend the bar against the former girlfriend I friend Kate Greville we did 38 na ohwe nsema the bar ne dia na o say controlling behavior baako o sanso ka say o assaulting his sister na ono ankasa no o sanso assaulting ni nyina ono ankasa ni nyina allegations na charges ye dey abort Ryan Giggs but na jury no ebepie no na ade a say judge no etumi discharge jury no because jury ne say enya ade a omotumi reach decision on this particular matter omotumi aka say or you guilty nti we ama judge no aka say and sana abadia and obe discharge jury no say na be ya nhihye a ombehwe na omaye enimenimu no ombehwe na omaye na according to the judge no say mpenyefo tumi tenase na omohu say ombeye retrial and I say omonya retrial na ombeye retrial there na somewhere in 2023 na obetumi afra assembly biom we nsem kakra free Ryan Giggs camper eba enti retrial be koso dia June 5 2023 na judge no ehwe nim say ni na betumi akoso but inimenim ya de omonya take decision bia on whether ombeye retrial ana omonya retrial Ryan Giggs there they say oma extending the bill no to September 7 we nsem kakra free Ryan Giggs camp so eba eno I can see akoso ewo English Premier League no na say and a result no ekopiem ewo ho Arsenal omotumechi Aston Villa etwa by 2-1 na sa and I can see no by we Arsenal 5 games ayabo in the English Premier League this season no Arsenal omo win matches nyina nema ekoyi ama mo Bournemouth after sacking omo new manager no eno omo Wolves ebo 0-0 Manchester City and omo new boy put Erling Haaland apparently no ashe 9 goals in 5 Premier League games so far when you back-to-back hat-tricks in the last 2 games Branty and Abo Omotumechi Nottingham Forest by 6-0 Branty a friend Haaland no about 6 goals so I can see we West Ham and Tottenham Hotspur about 1-1 and Liverpool had to leave it late to win against Newcastle by 1-0 after losing and after going down by 1-0 in the first half no Liverpool had to rely on a Fabio Carvalho late goal to ensure they will pick maximum points at Anfield and the Ocean League table no there Arsenal at the top Manchester 15 points Manchester City second 13 points Tottenham Hotspur third or more 11 points and Brighton and Hove Albion or more fourth or more 10 points Ocean and match because I know a match because a working Power Stadium Leicester City and the Manchester United Beshia at 7 p.m. We and in some kakra free English Premier League numa mede bremo e watch media no so. Yewemo e wo Flashing Meadows. Na kopiemo e wo Flashing Meadows there. Na e ho na US Open no e koso wo den. Na US Open competition no you drew second round matches you say you betumi ewemo e wo third round matches no Serena Williams a tennis player enchebia or the Jumedia no e beto ho na Serena Williams na one world number 2 a friend Annette Kontaveit and a share ewo at Ashe Stadium na after Akensi na ba wi no na Serena otumi ewini sa Akensi no 7-6 2-6 6-2 and say Osha Olusi second set ni there but third set no o make sure say otumi etwa ba wi no na Serena Williams after Akensi no yabisa say Serena one kasa no wonu former o danedi no a shocky one kasa na so me Serena there na me ye Serena ye yentie de abayo no e de to ja after no otumi win Serena Williams na ete nka no sisi ane de the next match obebo no on Ajla Tomjanovic and on Beshia Esiakan into we and same kakra free but other players are qualified to the next stage of the competition no Shelby Ojes we remo our next stage Ekaterina Alexandrova Madison Keys Veronika Kudametova Ludmila Samsonova Coco Golf, Caroline Garcia, Omunina, Omurimo, our next stage of the competition. Yaba, Bemana Family Dia, Andy Murray, and Otomichi, Abrantia Fano, Emilio Nava, trying 3 sets to 1. And also, we remo our next stage of the competition. Kaspar Ruud, Tommy Paul, Karen Kachanov, Nick Kyrgios, Fokina Davidovic, Daniel Gallan Riveros, Jeffrey John Wolf, Matteo Berrettini, Pablo Carreño Busta. Omunina, our next stage of the competition. Yes, himself. Also, on Metro Bobre in the US Open. And I'm the Happy Morning Show Sports Updates in ABC. For more sports, tune in to Happy Sports at 9 a.m. Or Hennibal Bobrina and the rest of the team. I'm going to say, I'm going to say,
And you're welcome back to the Happy Morning Show. I'm hoping that your morning has been a good one, staying with us from 5:30 until now. There's so much we've been talking about this morning. I believe you have your own views to express on these matters. Now, before we activate the phone lines, as always, we bring you the CBG Business Tips. And so this morning, we've been talking about, starting your business and the things you must look out for by courtesy of CBG. And we're still staying on that tangent and apply for license and permits. These are very important things that we need to do when we are starting our businesses. Keep your business running smoothly by staying legally compliant. The licenses and permits you need for your business will vary from industry to industry or business to business and from location to location. But it's important that you ensure that your business at all times is renewed, your licenses are renewed, and you're complying to the regulations in terms of these renewal of these licenses and even the application for these licenses. And we Accra the man for CBG for Daroma, the bro and pay as well. Quickly, brought back to the studio. I mean, for very special birthday dedication me and commodophobia and Sunday be phone lines no Eddie at 2 more. Now, happy birthday to you. And a glorious one for that matter, to the best dad and husband ever as you turn a year older today. May the good Lord usher you into higher heights and again bless you in all your endeavors. You've been more than a blessing to us and we cherish you so much. We appreciate your support and love for us. We love you so much, my darling. And that's coming from your beautiful wife, Roberta, and the children, Jessica, Jerome, Jacqueline, and the entire family. To you, my friend and brother, Richard Wuto, who is workshop manager for CFAO. So this is a special birthday dedication to you, my brother and friend Richard Wuto, wishing you a blessed morning. So happy birthday to you. This is coming from your wife and the kids as well. They say they are proud to have you as a father and then as a husband as well. And for myself, and that criminal called Jones Offer, also of CFAO, would like to say, bro, long life, good health, and the best of everything. I've been trying for us to meet and have our usual one of these talks. But Jones has made it virtually impossible for us to meet. But happy birthday to you, my brother. A call will come through and we go meet for base this afternoon. But happy birthday to you. Yanko, na afino yemfa a phone in segment, Ghana Kasa and Brother 4. And you're welcome back to the Happy Morning Show. A break, as you say, your beautiful lines, at the tomorrow, but earlier, no indicated at the amount and pay. We're going to have a conversation, and this conversation has to do with you, it has to do with me, because you've been following the news. There has been so much talk about road construction. There's been protests in some parts of the country, especially the Ashanti region, which has been protesting against the very bad roads in their area. It's not the only place. There are several other places where we have seen protests about the bad nature of the roads. The Tema motorway, we're told construction was going to start. Where we are interested in finding out. Your own area, your own community, your own locality, I'm sure you may have, your concerns when it comes to the roads. I have my own concerns where I've actually hinted that I was going to stage a demonstration or a protest in the country. Year of roads. we were told. With COVID-19, Russia-Ukraine war, are we still in the year of road? With government, drive to raise revenue, becoming a matter of concern for all of us. These are issues that we are going to discuss this morning as I have the Deputy Minister for the sector with me in the studio for us to have the conversation. But for now, the Yanko NMB phone lines no entumo na Ghana Kasa on from number no 0555 657 278 and 0244 885140. 0244 885140 and 0555 657 278. Femi, now you didn't come on pay so I'll be glad to speak to you if and only if you call me. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, sir, Chief.
Akonta, but what to say?
Yami Adam.
To see the what you come here.
Then I may walk off home. Maybe be I can't remember.
That's it. One of the Kakana, me why ma oninchi.
Me Kwame.
Okay.
Me Kwame na work akrama. Papa we pa, o pese odun kwasa asemu. Yanko.
That's ame onyankopon enka ho.
You.
Na medin de Mr. Nokore asami ka Africa so a be MP no tutu no container no na mejira.
You.
That kwame kwabi. Kakra pesa meka. Wanya news na chere MDC bi o drive o careless na police chain no. One me say ya fine. What say?
You're reinstating no.
No.
Good.
Na police ni there ya transfer. Me pacho eye. Ebema a police for etimi aye adwuma pepepe yemu ana. E ma ne nyonwa the same central region. Ye ma mi ye wo tutuo yi. MP our kunsi etutu. Obeje di say police see idea no cross that investigation or what investigation. Sunday ahomrache wo so fi ni dem na kanti na bobo anu ya transfer no so one packing in dem engum. The same thing and the MC here no so police here transfer no. When the church o man penina na kufa do ne appointees yemfa emra eniwom everything the year can mama some what can ever ya temu no many they are 300% and then I'm not making a quarter of cars without approval of finance ministry. Now we are now maybe yes say yeah a better no man pepe yet me akoso promo kata say measure what is general sikadia akoso of finance ministry 1.1 million Ghana cedi aye ni say ni pa no e kukura bi parliamentary candidate MPP.
All right.
But
also on a pay so from now about Jumedino so with me and Medin come on Jumedino is on a pay happy 98.9 FM Nisim 95.9 Elbow Gatanga and Tamale 100.1. We'll be happy to speak to you. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Samet.
Yes, sir, Chief.
Samet, Abubakar, Mr. Kumasi.
You, Mini Uncle.
Samet, and I pay me Chiaoni, or Beja from I need my palm with my Ghana and our heading Gashina.
Yeah, that's it.
You assume we are. Samet, the dear Mr. Yakoi could to do my mom pie my Ghana, and you paying for Mutiani. Yet, Empo or one or children put on Gopo, your mind. Yes, me and the Casa affiliation or Mubibia or Muyibia, I prepare or Muyanipa. Umbetima from Nedomu and so the banner bomb near bomb basso. No more when he said, young Kolana, you did to your Muya and the Panoso, the bomb basso, the Almayan Swa air channels on Niaka. Yet a young conqueror one way route. To say you are Nubia or Mother Moba, or the Dubia Mu, your papa, a year among my Ghana. Mr. Same, and now also will be a thing, Same, be beer and shimming crown or Mimmo there. Your man, your school. Then you are more, tell you, Mucha, dear so, and ya, fine hair, almost a market echo. Nyama, papa, ye, the shame crying said, that you know, Nyama pa away anymore, as I say, a bomb pie is excellency and another bank of Kufado. And in penny for, if the opposition for a more again, pa. Omu for politics and kata omu bibia so e binum nam na o en chama said that nipa obeka no so we kremoni ana we kristoni
na obeka no kra homa so ene ya beni so a yentimi fa course no bebre ntimi serewa ma no ebinso mbom na yendi enkomo. Hello. All right. Yen train in next caller number so na yen no endi enkomo no pay. Final caller ever so. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Samet.
Yes, sir.
Busy Bay, Santiago of Pedro.
You, Pachenko.
Yo, Sami, Meda was the Bray. Na, anyway, you are power the Ghana, Magana. Yeah, Sami, Adeba Kwahini. Yes, sir, Yan Anama here for the say. Bibiba, as Oma 7 previous, the Diaco literature, and then Yakagalam say, Sama Magana, Mayana, Tokano, Yaman Penina, Adaba Kupadu, Odiakonya Sana, or Abedi, the president here. And to make my kind of question, I have for no concern, or Baby to Galamsia, who would be now China for any seven, when I'm the machine about the battle to 2 weeks. I was asking so. And a year, I see that college more journalists in Ankasana, more kind of question. No more person or Catano credit. Tammy M. Share a Tiwa forestry. Voice region of the Tiwa forestry. The demonstration. Sorry, can another dog was for the night for the at all Tiwa forest in my China for. If you better here for the say, yes, from the play. Where you want to politics? No, my yes, if it is an Ankasa or my name. You know, when you're back, let's have him previous or man calling him. Sammy, only a minute, Juma, and a pay.
Medos and a pay so from about Jimmy no so Yentwasuna in the Encomo and a pay. Menudin Como Efa support a farmer initiative campaigner and one ameno education and Como and he's saying retail prices of fertilizer have increased by more than 200%. There's a real threat to the availability of basic food crops in the coming months as farmers are unable to buy needed fertilizer. Farmerline is supporting farmers by making affordable fertilizer available through a discount program. We are inviting you to also support the initiative by donating 10 Ghana cedis and more to raise 1 million cedis to reach over 25,000 farmers this season. Simply dial star 888 star 887 star 4444 hash to donate. Star 887 star 4444 hash to donate. And no amount is too small. 10 Ghana cedis, that's all we're asking you to donate to support young farmers. HD Plus, same countries, Pomodia say Obepe HD Plus now the SFE. There's a reason why I'm advocating this because sometimes but there's a very important program you want to watch. But time no etia want to know na afe no so with HD Plus, with me a shadow, ama a yet decoder no a recorded program no edia to home. Ye didn't come ya, obetimi a reverse in comono na ebia me can be no one tea up so call back na kuti de meka obetimi a reverse no akuti de meka no enti ni nyina e features a impo obetimi a pause wabra make say ya obetimi a pause live TV no apostle no wakobedi akwedi aba abetwaso na wahwe eye TV we eye features a HD Plus pe ene wo bi e wo ma we say mo wo se enkanto say wo de connect ma TV na TV ni ani nye fese de kura at once na ni ne etwa krujin fefefe pomodi aso no HD Plus for bedi nkomo e wo 0242 439 872 0242 439 872 na onso no wato HD Plus na we use so Omamba Pebiano, a responsibility say a utia or taxes and NASA levies bia I was utia and unti and a Cbg for CN country say Bomodi and sober call www.ghana.gov na wakwa utia or taxes na ediamao. But and then sometimes people are concerned about and I think I may back up a accountant now after we go through the books auditor when we are I think every file nina processes is cumbersome. One more edit a short could be Eddie Abel star 222 hash or dialia. You can just pay all these commitments and file all these filings in easily from the comfort of your home. Star 222 hash. Now I started now to all these obligations to MMDAs, state institutions are also with Jessica at the moment. But what they are sober for CBG for L0302 216 000. Now only more Eddie and Como and pay. Any idea any Qatar World Cup no would have to go and throw our weight behind a year black star for no mokobobo na eno and a camp on traveling to some country say one more ene de okro one more ene de woba Qatar Airways any use one more arrangement for accommodation feeding match tickets internal transport internal tourism menyina no camp on traveling tours ayo ho adwuma one more ede airbrawo enti hye so say onsusu no obetimi any one edi enkomo e 0302 798020 and 0209194507 na only omadi nkomo we say kan so oko any CBG bank branch biara na wo betimi aboa na onsusu no wetimi anya wo ticket senia wo betimi akwa World Cup no ABA Fala Friday eba 2nd of September Nemepa ochina den the wait is over. TCL Force and Council said Fala Friday is back with a bang. Now this Friday, 2nd of September, TCL MR up to 50% discount on all items, including the all-new TCL Google TVs, air conditioners, washing machines, fridges, and so much more. No long talk, be 50% discount this Friday. Empire Asia and to walk into any of their showrooms across the country. Now, you stand a chance of buying and getting the 50% discount. And I bet my promo was 0596 913 298 and 0302 275 0328. And I'll call my website www.store.tclghana.com. Now, on your more Eddie and Komo. Yambra Studio, now in the and Command pay. Honorable Stephen Jalula Elman Chow, Deputy Minister for Roads and Highways. Member of Parliament for Pru West as well. Menino Indian Common. Honorable, good morning.
Good morning. Minia.
Na empom diseng.
I'm here doing my one to me here.
Mintai any interviews may start with commendations. But I must say, when you entered the studio, how you related to my colleagues in the studio is very refreshing.
Thank you so much.
You were modest about, conversations you had with my colleagues in the studio. It's rare.
Most grateful for
it's
that.
rare.
Yes.
It's rare. You find people enter the studio and they want to show you their minister. And so why you kuntain and wababisi on. But I think that I thought you should know this.
That's it. That's it.
Now I want to say as a minister.
Jumamo eye. Na onim said Ghana etie any the kind of development I hear there ba there am my krom ni nyina. But me started by saying say me twi no enhyeda.
Good. Then if I'm mixing. So you can it's okay for you
very
to
well
use the English
language. So adwuma mo ye pressure nko because baby a ye hye no adwuma ye no touch all corners of the country. Obi anim say kwan adwuma na ye wo ministry ho. Na say Ghana be yi a dodo na gina ye kwan so eno na be biebie communities and nkro ye betimi anante so akwa adwuma betimi anante so de your products and services are ye wono e de akọ babia ehia amanfo enti obisame a bibia da ne kwan so ye go so do pressure wo ho de ye go so a ye boy adwuma Ministry of Roads and Highways.
We were told, sir, a year of roads. His Excellency the President has insisted, sir, it's a year of roads. Is it really a year of roads?
Indeed, it's a year of roads. We share the commitment of His Excellency Nana Akufo-Addo. Obehun say, wabase obeboa Ghana. Year of roads started 2020, and it was 2021, and a year 2022. Yeguso. Ye ka years of roads ye ka the quantum of work ye de agu for my ye me na make culture say is unprecedented what we are doing on the grounds now. So besame a year of roads is ongoing, and a year kwan bebre e wo mo say challenges aba said the obi enim no due to the economic situation of the world. Me nka say Ghana, because we are saying said the COVID ya echo baby no hardships naba economic hardship naba the duo na gina COVID-19 no so and after so Russian invasion of Ukraine so at the abe peace wa and there were challenges. There were challenges were ministries via, but thankfully Ministry of Roads and Highways ye go so and them say your funding there was different sources of funding na ye di ye akwan obi samia be a government of Ghana na said the munim dada no after ye pass budget for 2022 no ye sanya correspondence say you be 10 there so by some percentage ya tie there so but Yaguso ye acquaint as a third in the third year of roads.
So I know the bit about government's reduction in terms of its expenditure or per year, some 30% at some point we were told. Just 2 days ago, yesterday as well, I read online, say, Minister, because e-levies performance has affected the ability to construct road projects in the country. And we have been told at the time, and a passing e-levy is a chunk of it was going to go into road construction. So I'm a bit baffled as to your position. Say we are still in the year of roads when revenue targets and one of the driving factors for revenue generation, the e-levy, is virtually failing.
Yeah, no, correct. Nano, me, Honorable Kesama Kwata appear before the Assurance Committee of Parliament. And Nikasa Yemuno can say revenues, affected the construction of roads. One Shada and Kasa e-levy, but Obianim say e-levy was another stream of revenue. A ben ayese anka ebenya na duduo na said your car na yedebeko akwan yie mo na Ghana akwan na yie but ankobasa me no kasa yikra mate se e-levy no e de beye 7 to 10% number ade na ye hwe say at least by the close of the year no ye benya 5 to 6 billion naturally say less than 100 kra na benya 1 billion ebenya na say enye but the effect on the roads enye immediately because yam fan say ya the contracts be bre amama contractors or muguso omo ye akwan the ebeye ne say plans are ye wo to construct more roads no na ebe affect ye kakra ebe slow ye down kakra. But then say we are not on the grounds or we have stopped road constructions.
Let's speak to facts. As we speak now, in terms of the impact of the inability to meet revenue targets, how affected are you percentage-wise?
30%. Yeah, we were asked to reduce our expenditure by 30%. So Minister of Roads and Highways, so readjusted your budgets for 2022. So by 30%.
So beyond the 30%, the 30% was premised on certain estimations, not e-levy account, and other sources that government felt that it was going to get its money from. Aside that, you are not, affected in terms of revenue generation because the money is going to come from the finance ministry, and if the finance ministry has been badly hit, we all know the ratings that have come for our nation, from B- to CC, from virtually all the rating agencies in the country, and the places that we would have thought would be getting money from. It's problematic.
Indeed, that's so. Said your medical car, Minister of Roads and Highways, there were different sources of funding. Ebi a GOG, Sikana a GG or Ghana, no. Binso a road funder, Sabi, ye tuyanka cranka crowd of fuel stations, and so international transit fees, DVLA for GB, the Becca road fund home. And there were donor partners, almost Eddie Brain, and there were foreign countries be omobuayen ya kwan mayen they say grant a friend of free money and say grant or mine be betimi aka say Ghana for me pese me kwan we emfama Ghana no nyina aka ho so ade a yam fancy reduction in taxes and our revenue na affect pa ya GOG because said the name no ben sikasem ayedeni kakra because revenues now conform due to the low whatever revenues are e-levy edi brain so GOG die no na affect ye more na ye gu so ayegi loans nso eno nso se wogi loan so de be ye kwan a ontimi nka se me shift loan no de akwaya bibi foforo so major works na ye no major critical roads no loans are ye so bisame a GOG programs and a 30% reduction and the failure of the e-levy, no, may affect more.
Opani, budgetary allocations were made for the Ministry of Transport. So far, how much of this allocation has been advanced to you for your works?
All right. So, I mean, your corrections we can cry. And your Ministry of Transport, Ministry of Roads and Highways.
Yes, sorry.
Yes, so sure. Met me aka say, your planning say anke be spend 5.9 billion on the road infrastructure.
Yeah.
But no, you know, and the reductions until no yet so about 30%. Now, obi samia mini facts no say so far we number. But in all, no, at the end of the day, no, dear, a bank cars beba no, then you know beba, because consistently over the years, the time and another bar office more 2017 up to now, no, consistently, you know, yeah, expenditure in the road sector, no, it keeps increasing year by year. This year, majorly say, though cost road year, but it will be whatever. Finance for kase ye spending ye go so ye spend quarterly bia omoma ye releases ye di ema ye contractors no mo go so mo ye adwuma de mai
Enra me new conversation at me status no. I have a couple of contractor friends. Baby na friend me. Some omuntia ye ka o. They are not paying us and yet they are expecting for us to work. Contractors and their payments. We have heard stories of contractors who have moved out of sight as a result of the ministry's inability to fulfill its commitment to these contractors. And yes, still you say you are still within the year of roads?
indeed me no my main cars me say abambia dika abambia medica na the etie ne say from yebe o man no na akufo do be o man no 2020 di o man so 2017 yebe two weka na kire say at every point in time no abambia bedika enu kre yesika sem madika aka ho asem say yen hyeda ani sika bebre sa but ekwan ne de ye nyina pekwan kwan pa ebe nante so ebia sa contractor na offer wo no ebia na ono yenye ntua no but I want you to know say ye wo over 4,000 contractors or mugu so mo ye adwuma ye maye ebia the all free wo no and omo free wo no
There were 3 of them who called me actually.
So naturally say out of the 4,000 no 3 no yenye ntua omo but ya tua bi mo omo gu so mo ye adwuma indeed ye di contractors for ka na yenim so omo bo adwuma e di amayen na omo nso enam sika 70 omo ntimi nko back to site no ye hwe kwanya e befa so a sika kakra e benya no ye betimi a spread no ama obi anya ne de na afei omo akọ back to site omo ekọ akotoa adwuma pa na omo ye no.
We will come to other issues, but I want us to stay a bit longer on the year of roads so that, you know, the reason why I'm asking these questions is whether we are being realistic with ourselves, seeing the hardships we are in and the performance of our economy, and still the position of the government that we are in a year of roads. You've heard the protests Akoso, especially in the Ashanti region, which is supposed to be the stronghold of your political party, the NPP. The majority leader in parliament and Minister for Parliamentary Affairs, Sept. There have been MPs who have gone to their constituents who have been chased out. All has to do with roads in their communities. We have had the Kabre one, the Swami one, and others across the country. Are you being realistic with yourselves as a ministry with this whole year of road talk?
Well, my main say demonstrations are allowed and I say constitutionally guaranteed say o feel say bia bibi e koso na say endi mboawa obetimi aye oyichire anaka oyichire na ma authorities no ana wiase nyina ho ohawa owo mu is their constitutional rights on be oyichire but said ye miwura anaye wura honorable amakwata oye me boss e kada bia no oyichire enyi kwan oye kire enyi kwan na eye program a ye wo no na ye di so na ye kwan now it's true unim say enam ICT a ye wo we ase sisi ano obia wo smartphone obia hwe TV na ye ho no mapa ekoso ewo brono bia so ewo we ase and especially in the country so yem fa na say me fa me smartphone na say me hu say bia yendi kwan to yendi to bimbla kwan ya na asphalt na ma bi say me hu say adenti na prime to Kintampo road de enye enti no na che say abai no a neglect me but we should all know say national cake no enhya na nso sa enso say de be ya ye betimi a fast track the construction of roads amanaso babia enti say fast internet a ye was here as here wo download it dey click so a na afa bibia movie number no ekwan yi no enti sa it takes time and yes a kwancha dey efe sika na dey and we don't have the money but the entire year friend year of roads ne say investments na ye dey komo no abambia nyenye sa investment no okay and we are trying our best to say the critical roads no ai hia pa say ye amagana for no ye guso ayeye
Critical roads no in the ministry's estimation here roads being
critical roads roads be a ehun hia nipadoduo no.
Many examples of these critical roads.
One of the examples here, main trunk road between Accra Kumasi. Obi enim say sabi traffic doduo na ejina those road that road so. Uyi ho free ho, uyi eno free ho. Uko Afla side of the city a. Ekwan link Accra to Afla no. It's very critical. Because enokra ye international road. Uyi eno free ho from Accra towards Akusombo. And also very critical. Omo muti bro na me my body you know omo bre papa nopa na enwumre traffic na ewo so eno nti no ye de ani akọhọ a ye yi omo ha no efrisu kakra beyond that no ye wo 84 critical roads across the country me bubo ne nyina edi but across the country ne ye wo 84 critical roads aben eyi say e wo say yen we should look at them before any other roads. So that is what we call critical roads.
Now I'm looking at the 2022 budget, and you know you talk about major pipeline projects that are expected to take off in 2022, and you make mention of Accra Kumasi dualization in sections. It's provided Kumasi South and Western Bypass, Kumasi Outer Ring Road, Manfe Koforidua, Oyibi Dodowa, Somenya, Akuse. Junction Road, Accra Outer Ring Road. These roads, for instance, a year Oyibi Dodowa Somenya Akuse Junction Road, any Manfi Koforidua Road, no. What's the status of these roads? Since the year is almost about ending, final quarter of the year, any year, no.
Yeah, I mean begin with the Kumasi dualization. Yeah, contractors assign contracts on bypasses. Because young fans say so who Kumasi a baby or how work a see a young crona did that so to say Konongo or sin on the Ekaka crona did that or no. They see a traffic to meet you or power. And until you any contractors be assigned contractor or mobile bypasses, about 4 of them on the main stretch. And often called to Nsawam to Yashasi.
Of Ankotu in
Sawam.
You started bypasses. Yes. Okay.
No, any bypass with the main
construction.
Exactly.
Okay.
And I said your name so ya say a dualization. Okay. Say. And from say Sawam towards Apeja. Na ekwano na omampenyin ena de baaye omampenyin na J Kufuor ena shaase but sabi power to me esisa ye no asa omomade the emphasis NDC government no omo anto aso biem ye baaye no ya to aso ama kwan no kra ya bie atum but the ye guso ye nya wie ye ba guso a ye ho adwuma na o bisa me a Apedwa to Koforidua kwan no so parliament ama approval sisi contract no yɛmfa say activity contractors wɔ kwan so ɔmo ɛyɛ adwuma construction work no so yɛmfa say wohyɛ ase nipa ehu because they have to do the designs there na Ministry of Roads and Highways and our agencies no approve so apagya to Kofredo akwan no so ɔmo start ɔmo ɛyɛ ho adwuma enti no me ubo dodowa kwan dodowa kwan no me nim say dodowa kwan ye phase 2 of the Sino-Hydro master project facility enu enye nhyaase na metia no me ntimi nkyerɛ sɛ bi akina na sɛ na adechi na be nhyaase but we also have plans to do because last 2 months or so Vice President Dr. Bawumia call Kumasi Ekobie 100 kilometers na ye no obo ho oka ho asem say China for enhwe enu nso and started because nyina nim say Sino-Hydro no ye every China na eba so tell me kan no ofan konsa wamnu kwan no contractor was so oye adwuma den because kwan no ye ho no say ye kwan bia say ye everywhere e be save a lot of lives even before properties me a meti ha no da bia me ya me kan ho asem menya head-on collision on that particular stretch of road in 2018 ya me nkwa anka menti ha biom so eno nti na o man panyin na Akufo-Addo aye na adwen say all the trunk roads in Ghana without exception I was say yenye dualization so Accra to Cape Coast to Takoradi friends and construction company bi ade hu nkomo mo aye feasibility awie designs no mo aye e dia be kire ye e ka se ye no mo be sign contract na omo akoso no omo akwaye sa dualization na e dia maye.
Now Yanko still on the projects and programs that you outlined in the 2022 budget. One of the key ones was under the public-private partnership arrangement. The finance minister made us aware of. Fundamentally, key one Accra motorway project. We were told it was supposed to start in September. What's the state of the Accra motorway?
All right. So the Ghana for name dadano. Ghana sisi ayewo law bia e friend PPP law. And no kyerɛ sɛ ankran timi e de omu sika eye adwuma e de ama ɔman no na afei ɔman no ama ɔmo agigi sika na ɔmo dia ti ɔmo kaso we na Ministry of Roads and Highways ne company be alcohol into agreement say ɔmo mmra na ɔmo bɛyɛ Accra motorway because said the name no kwan no yema mpanyin Dr. Kwame Nkrumah na yes akwan no oye yenso look at the time oye sa kwan no kwan no acha abruso over 30 years ene was a tra na lifespan da bia potholes develop na ye concrete or the any other material ko ye patch na enche na asase so ye bra o man panyin na Akufo-Addo ama ye kwan se ye ne ankrankran enkasa na omo mfa omo sika mra na omo ne be ye kwan no na ye wie a said ye wura kenofori ataka ye no ye betua tools so na afei contractor no sika na odi hyemu no na wanye ne sika back so obisami asana tie na we programmed it to start in September this year which is first
first
not just this month mo na ehase ehase enso a ma menka bibi Sisia a 2 double lane, dual carriage double lane. Not just 4 lanes na yeah was sisia. But so mu ye wi a 10 lanes. You know. Not just from one side to the other. 5 ba. Na ebenya be 4 interchanges along the stretch. So yeah, Sanet here.
Interesting. Company ben you know more a partner in your more airship project yes is September.
Company ne dey mean to me fan to or now because you be short cutting. Short cutting.
Oh, but that doesn't prevent you from telling us what company
of
that
course,
government has signed an MOU or an agreement with.
Me need to me say me bo company ne din sisi a o man panyin be ko akotwa ahoma ama o ma hyase so kwa details be a woman no regarding the cost because some time ago na the issues of cost e buy mo say obekotwa ayi a information be a mo hia no ye de be twotwa no bia
Mama, a bit of education. This Tema Motorway expansion project, is it part of the phase 2 project now? No. Is it part of it?
No, Tema Motorway. Okay, Accra Tema Motorway project, no, it's a distinct project.
It's a distinct project.
Yes, but what Accra Tema Motorway ran about phase 1. And no, Japan. And a boy a phase 1. Now no, yes, I call ye sign agreement for phase 2. So and no be the 3rd tier of the interchange I be no Tema Motorway runabout. But we know a different project altogether. So within the Accra Tema Motorway project.
Interesting. Now, issues about buildings are a war the stretch. We all know that there's been lots and lots of encroachment on the buffer area a war Accra Tema Motorway. With your feasibility studies you would have done prior to the announcement say September best starting now. What happens to people who have encroached?
All right. So the TNA obeying all the time about demarcated roads. Ewo ekrubia so. Say ahadie ye de yakwan ma obi incident wo ho. But ube hono na obi akoye store kitu ebi a table store na wadane no container afi ube hono na wasi block. So eba sa na say be yakwan a ha adwin kakra. First of all, ebe ma project starting time no a delay because though omo asisi fee and say structures no they were wrong in the first place. But you and for omo penese obekwa ko bubu omo dancer without giving them time to relocate and even giving them compensation. So yeah kasai ya ye ne nyina ya ye preparations ne nyina ya ho nipa dodo a wo say ye more compensation and our structures na wo say ye yi free wono ya ye bibia wie say yes be start here and check and once we hit the ground running.
So in terms of compensation as a ministry, how much do you envisage you're going to pay for compensation?
I cannot be sure about the figure. So said they make project information ni nyina no say onya abutre so mempanyin kwatwa homa no mu a ye de bibia betudwa na obia ho beyond the structures na ho no ye wo utilities bi a e wa ase they say telecommunications na nsuo ene de ekeka with electricity na nyina e was say yentua compensation na yentimi yi yemfiri bebia e wo no na yen create space na yenye project sa na ye project bi a ye no yemfa say enye projects ni na but dodo na ye no major projects no you factor compensations into the contracts.
My timelines per the Accra Tema Motorway project. Now, if we start this September, when are we finishing the project?
All right, the TNA said they make a bay 10 lane. Each side no benya 5 lanes. But 5 lanes, 2 be concrete. Na afi the akano aye the usual asphalt yenim. Enti no ye gidi say phase 1 of that road project, Accra Tema motorway project, no. Within 24 months, as I said, within 2 years, no. On be expressway na tum. Expressways no so be concrete. 2 lanes on each side of the road. And to no so omo ye wi a na omo bie tum a na kire say on betimi aye day outer 3 lanes na e dan chen no. So sanet here phase 1 no dey and our first phase no dey concrete side no dey 24 months na no more wie
24 months.
so na said September 2020 so almost started 2024 na yeah the first phase no abawie na ya tackle second phase no so
now yentoso na yembisa because the interest of the people is also paramount in all this. What arrangements have been made for residents who live at the Tema side of town and then those who live at the Accra side of town in terms of commuting between the Accra Tema motorway road no?
All right. So to be samia the mechanic ye wo ye guso ye La Beach Road phase 1 and 2. And no started from the Independence Square to Tema.
Okay.
Ye interchange kra wonungwa. Omo etisa area no be culture say ye guso den. See most part of that road no ya be ama traffic omo yuso. So say kobate say ye started Tema Accra Tema motorway na ebema traffic no shift akọ beach roads no so.
Okay.
And beyond that, you be create, you be manage traffic on the same road, Accra Tema motorway, no. Time be a year construction work, no. You manage traffic. You bet me a diversion be na cars na fast because this is one of the busiest routes in Ghana. Met me a the busiest, even more than Accra Kumasi Road. And you know, your engineers, I should be a say drew or how bebadie benye kasiesa.
Now, other major PPP projects it was captured in the budget. Accra Cape Coastal Quadri PPP project, 208 kilometers. Feasibility study is being finalized. The final feasibility study report will provide key inputs into the Abidjan-Lagos corridor. Where are we with this project?
Yeah, said they make and ye contractors no go so. Omo ye designs no. Yes, after the passage of the PPP bill no. Juma aye ready ya ba ye no na ye Accra Tema motorway no. Beyond that, all other projects no ye go so. Aye ni contractors no kasa. Because I was part of a presentation recently. Omo de designs no be chere engineers. So Mijidi says approval bar and check action on that road. Yeah.
Now, again, in the budget, the minister says that there was going to be the installation of traffic signals. There was supposed to be 20, there was supposed to be 310, there was supposed to be 50. At hazard sites also expected to be treated at different locations and at different junctions, and 5 kilometers of walkways are to be constructed. Overloading is also expected to be kept below 2%. Where are we with this? How many of these traffic signals have been installed as we speak now?
The whole.
It says here that page 170, item number 879. It says, Mr. Speaker, for road safety and environmental activities, the ministry in 2022 will install 20 traffic signals and maintain 310 of installed signals. 50 road safety hazard sites are also expected to be treated. And 20 locations are to have a junction improvement, and 5 kilometers of walkways are to be constructed. This is what. So how many of these How many of these 20 traffic signals have been done?
More statistics be a number control because I don't have it here now. But the minimum say you go so a year junction improvement ne traffic installations. Traffic lights, you know, the BI say because you see a traffic lights now you want do na use technology be a microphone so awia. Obetimi I install the traffic light and echina no obi akwawia engine na ewo mu no na odeko basa na ha adwen okay the mesre ne say obi ambie nani na se obi ba so obayi bibi afri traffic system no more traffic light system no more na mo abi so mo questions ebi wo ho mo timi hye vest Ghana Highways vest say the omoye Ghana Highways adwumayefo na afi omo akofro na omo ye bibi say one bisa na omo de ko and it happens every time so ye guso aye despite the fact say nkrofo we the traffic indicators and afi so say the kind junction improvement ne omo wo omote ben hatcho area no ye guso aye improvements be was akwa so yeah, so that is it.
Now, let's come back to a very thorny one, but some may consider as trivial, which has to do with toll booths. With the benefit of hindsight and the economic situation we are in, would you say, I wouldn't say your minister, I would say the ministry, your decision to close these toll booths down, with the benefit of hindsight, would you say it was the right decision you took?
Of course, me in Kasa ministry, I am buying on a year. The ministry is part of the government. It was a decision of the government at the time, say, toll booths, no, yenyi emphasis in chain. Why so? Because we share toll booths, no, na first of all, a ma congestion, a baby ana SCC no. Se mobe kaya kubiase ewo kumase kwenso. We had to close it down because of so much traffic on that road. Now, it may take very 30 minutes. You queue for 30 minutes to go and pay 50 pesos. It was unproductive and a close way. No, but now ben here and say, why not spread it across the country? And now, omo no more and say, omo to quite far Kaswa side. No, it was hell. Because ube kwa DQ musa be 1 hour and sana what me appear free traffic no more and I feel so na e ma pollution no car exhaust fumes no cars no kwa didi so sana na cha say na pollute environment no I feel so tabi enuanom bi na omo edidwa ana omo ton ade around and omo use plastics and a pollute ensure na da just by it a phrase is on the grass wager dam Ghana Accra food do nas you one every and I buy a say yen for the time being because we expected say we know say now at the income be by 70 million there about per year na yes cardia because at me ya quite. But then, the inconveniences now, pollution, the account, and na ben year and say, young yin for na ye. But me cannot make car say a veggie toll. But tolls now, ye car say a veggie motorway no. And no, ye can of Foriata crack, I say, ye only PPP roads so, and a veggie sa tolls so, and ya quite be also. A ben, and Sisana Jane. Say a veggie tools or Quambia so a PPP project. Say ne say Accra Takradi Equano Ebasua na say a PPP a veggie tools also. But then maybe a near GG tools will be a near 38 tool stations. See a NG tools were and a near G tools also bridges so to say a dummy bridge in the account to see a NG tools or Ghana baby.
It's interesting because we open here, even in advanced countries where technology abounds, where they use automated systems, you find traffic at places where there are toll booths. And so the argument of the reason being traffic at toll booths, would it suffice for the closure of these toll booths? You see the traffic at toll booths
Me too
across the world.
but my main kabibi say a kwaya ma to ni nyina amaya ma call ni nyina omo traffic no enti say ye dia.
Oh, senior.
Meba. Yes, enti say ye dia ubekwa you get stuck for a very long time. Menyan share bi wo baby say wonim baby obetimi aka but I have never encountered that. And even now am I be no omo nko queue and paper bia. Omo use electronic way of paying tolls. Ebi wo ho a omo car no fast here na omo atua remotely. Ebi nso wo ho a card na odi akire na afa na wo kọ. Ohun kra say bia wo tua toll na wo kọ. But ye die no die na ye paper system. So obekwa akotwen na watwa ticket. Now the ABR 200 cedis note. I feel no more should change. And no delay. Okay.
It's interesting that you have heard, you remember Parliament, that the Speaker of Parliament called your actions as illegal because you came to Parliament for Parliament to agree on fees and charges that are supposed to be collected at these toll booths, and yet on your own you took a decision to stop this. In future, Ababi Banas or Caso will prosecute him for financial loss to the state. Would it be fair?
All right. My main said the speaker Kai no not drain or Kai.
Not drain or Kai.
On your judge. Nipo bet me a cano. I'll be a beje tumuno and a judge of a competent court. And yes, Mr. Speaker.
But what's the provision of
Meba? The TNA Parliament approval fees and charges. Now, in the course of implement
and the collection of these monies.
Yes, I know Americano. Yes. Now, based on that, now ye jina so na ye GG tools. Now, mobe kaya yewura kenofuriata announce said budget no ye approve year afi ye be sisi the collection of tools. Even at that point ground na ntakwa sisi o baby. Okay. So Bibe blaming it will be just the period when the budget was laid in Parliament and the period when it was passed. But in the budget, now we must say NGPU, and nobody can take us on for that. Who the kokota any because ye fa kwampaso.
Kwampane is saying.
Kwampane say.
But the budget had not been approved at the time.
No, I know that now human lives matter more than anything. Na say who implement law. Na say law no ebema obi ahwe ne nkwa. It's right say obe suspended the implementation of the law. But law no dey eda wo ho.
Okay, human lives at risk. How do you mean?
There were fisticuffs at some of the tolling stations. Yes. Kaswa was one of them, and another one somewhere, 2 instances. And Ebasana, Yura, Amakwata, MP for 2 hours, and I'm a boss. What car said we should call them out of their stations immediately.
What triggered that? You would definitely.
Because the TNS
what triggered it?
Yura Kenofurata, Honorable Kenofurata, car say you pass budget now, you best seize the collection of tolls. Now, be Mufi say, at that moment, no, as easy. And to be difficult for our people to stop motorists. Omo motik trotro and calculator mo so yenyan sizi ye enti muntu ane ebia ye pass wi ana ya jai. They couldn't stop them that day. So we decided that why do we have to maim our people or even get them killed?
So the ministry means they could not have spoken to the Ghana Police Service to restore order at these tolling stations or tolling
that's a possibility. We could have done that.
Yes, you could have done that, but you didn't do that.
Yeah, we didn't.
You rather chose to flout the law.
No, not really.
Before doing that.
Just decided.
That aside, I remember when the minister made that comment. We sought for videos source of where in Kaswa these riots would have happened. And we saw none.
Unfortunately, no, media people, one video. We don't have videos installed at our toll stations. If we are going forward, you know, say abembia beba beye sadie na, it would be nice say CCTV cameras. I
want to put it to you is at the time when that happened, we sent our correspondents to Kaswa, the toll booth there, to inquire about whether there was any discrepancy whatsoever. They said no, nothing of the sort had happened.
Well,
and you agree with me.
I also put it to you that they may not have spoken to the right people, because these are events that happened and went. Okay. My main kase, they are people who were walking around the area, and left to them, no, they would want it to continue. So they
it's intriguing, Honorable, that in this day and age where everybody films any and everything that happens anywhere, we, the media, did not see any footage whatsoever representing these riots and violence that triggered your decision to shut down the toll booths. But fair enough. I believe that if you look at the time, it's 8:30. And so I would want for us to take a break. And then, you know, when we come back, we may allow our viewers and our listeners the opportunity. There are other questions that I would want to ask you as well, all to do with the road sector. Na yeba na yedi ehun enkomo. Nti one for ene yentrase na yendi enkomo anapay. And welcome back to the show. I know there are a lot more areas I want us to cover, and I pay so much that's captured within the budget. But I also have a right to be selfish this morning on the show, because Martina Hanuma catcher Ghana for say me a demonstration anything. Me so me area me no. English amount from constituency. Yakwan. And yeah, year of roads in any that's woman. Honorable. English amount from constituency. Yakwan no. And yeah. Martina Hanuma when you say MP on your agent of development, I know, but they can lobby, especially if your MP is a powerful one. In my case, the roads in my area are terrible. What's the state of affairs in terms of the ministry's focus on my constituency?
All right. Na mansa na meya no. O men ka asem say ya ben na yi kwan. Na enye MPs na yi kwan. MPs no ya wadwuma MPs timi ye. Na ohwe MP a the primary role no say obekọ parliament na akwashemra.
True.
Na wa play oversight responsibilities over the executive. Na yesan ma osika kakra common fund say fahwe o constituency besasika no enye ahimbia obeye betimi dia aye patch mpo. Enti no MPs lobby for kwan. Na mamen kase eya ben na ye kwan.
Okay.
Minister of Roads and Highways our program aye diso say you kwan we are na ya yiwe. Enu kre say okrom kwan constituency kwan.
Yeah.
English amount from ekwan ye ekwan ya sabi what challenges, because we share the nature of mo soil na erosion etimi take place in temtem. Na no mene miwra kwesi amakwata or MP for 2 hours. ɛne me boss no ɛkɔ hɔ sɛ de ani ɛkɔhwɛ constituency kwan no na yɛkɔɔ yɛ ne ampa me wura Kwesi Amoakwata ɛho challenges a mowɔ mu na the good news ne sɛ ɛwa o programme kwan bi sɛ ɔbɛyɛ ɛde akyɛ mo na sɛdeɛ onim no the national kitty no ɛnɔɔso anka ewura bɛpɛ sɛ ɔbɛyɛ kwan no nyinaa de ama mo because sabi mo yɛ Ghana foɔ na so cake no national cake no ɛnhyɛ da nnɔɔso so me ne ka sɛ ɛnkyɛ wobɛho adwuma a ɛbɛkɔ so wɔ constituency na meka we a na makyea OMP Honorable Slytete ɔyɛ abranteɛ bi a ɔbɔ ne ho bɔden paa wɔ parliament na da bia ɔhumi a ɔka ne krom kwan saa na ɔka kyerɛ me boss nso ɛno ntitiro nti ɛna me boss yɛ ne sɛ ɔne ne directors no ɛde ɔmo ni bɛkɔ akɔhwɛ kwan no sɛdeɛ tie ɛkɔɔ yɛ no so na yɛ no korɛ na ɛnyɛ so me gide sɛ Honorable Slytete ɛne ne constituents bɛte asɛm dɛ ɛnkyɛ because road construction no this ɔmo kɔyɛ survey wie ɛyɛ estimates no wie ansa na designs no ɔmo ayɛ ansa na ɔmo ahyɛ aseɛ so me sure say in the coming days and weeks no mo bɛyɛ yɛ na ma menka asɛm bi sɛ woka sɛ ɔbɛyɛ demonstration anka woyɛ saa demonstration na menyi ni sɛ yɛwura Amoakwata anka ɔbɛtie obiom because sɛbi mpreduasa demonstrations ɛntimi yi akwan na ɛna wontimi enforce Minister of roads and highways brana bɛyɛ yɛ kwan ma yɛn because me a mete ha no me yɛ adwuma wɔ Minister of Roads and Highways me do wokɔ me constituency na wokɔhwehwɛ me roads a wobɛso ama me but ɛnam sɛ me wɔ ministry no mo a me nim yɛ programs ne the processes no mato me bo sɛ duru me so a ɔmbɛba bɛyɛ ama me so saa na me catch me constituency prowess for nyina sɛ motie me a me chia mo metimi so ana ma sorry omo wa abutre they are waiting say ye duru ye so a ɔmbɛyɛ ama yɛn enti no amount of demonstrations can cause Honorable Kwesi Amoakwata to come to a place and fix their roads it's better so be lobby obetimi ayusu MP obetimi ayusu ahimfo obetimi wankasa as an individual obetimi aba sɛ wopɛ sɛ ɔho yɛwura Kwesi Amoakwata ɛbɛbie kwan ama wokɔ na waso akyerɛ nso wokrom kwan wontimi ɛnfa so ebia sei ɔno yɛ ɔyɛ nipa ɔbɛtie wo sofrɛ na sɛ wokɔ sɛ wo hye ties woyɛ oyikyerɛ wobɔ kogyan a ɛmoa sɛdeɛ wo introduction no kaeɛ no unfortunately ebi mo feel sɛ ɔmo yɛ demonstration na yɛyɛ kwan wobɔ yɛwura majority leader being say omoye oyikyerɛ bi and correct but then it was just unfortunate now you are programming bibia dada say yebeye na contractor was so for them to have done what they did was just unfortunate and it even borders on criminality say bia you manhandle your member of parliament and for that matter any Ghanaian hune mrabedi so mesre Ghana fo nyina na masre wonso se nya abotre se de ya ba wo kroma ye ba ba yi okwan me bon pa se ekwan a ya twusu se ye be ye wo English amanfo no e be fa ofie nim se emfa nya abotre ye obi side yi a odie so e be so
the interesting bit about the reason why I'm even concerned about my area, it's not really because of the potholes I walk Aquaniso, but it's because it's a major bypass. Government, at the time, to ease the traffic at the Kaswa Tobus. And so if you reach the old barrier and you make that maneuver, you have access to bypass all that traffic for those who are going to Cape Coast to go on their journey without meeting that Kaswa traffic. And if you get to a place, there's a place called Aplaku there. When you came, you'd have seen that the road is being divided.
Yeah, I saw it.
It's being cut into two. So that is where the concern is. As a concerned citizen of my constituency, say, if this road gets cut into two, and you mean never affecting me per se, but the pressure that's going to mount on the main Kaswa trunk road, and a government would have to deal with. After all, one of the major reasons you gave us for the removal of the toll booths was the fact that you feel say climate change won't sense them no. Fumes are a free cash in the park here. It was a concern to you. Those are the two reasons you gave us. And so it comes to me as a surprise that a quite mu cheminu. Now your MC Honoma. He has a responsibility to ensure say these things are reported to you at the ministry for you to just come and have a look at them to fix them, even if it's a temporary measure. And yet we don't see anything. So it's not really because of potholes per se, but ekwano emu chemienu. And they will do that particular spot now. Cars are here, I will see you beyond my one in the Ecuador Tower. Either you park and wait for the oncoming car to come, or you all try to, excuse my language, foolishly maneuver, and then one of you will be in trouble. So that's the extent of the degree of the concern we have at English. That's for the old barrier stretch now. Make a no. And I'm hoping say asma wokano mwasue no da ben ye hemo nim se moba potepa.
Okay, timelines no dey mean to me Moses here. But me PA free studio me ne engineers no be kasa na man hwe stage a o mo adro. Na baby a wo kan ye say ekwan no ya atwa no. Na no ye kɔ hɔ. Emma ya catch them say omonfa bibi nsi hɔ. Because you know, now it was very bad. And I'm a boss, Honorable Amakwata Kase. Omunfa bibi warning signs being sisi ona motorists no who say danger wako. And yes, na obia kopra. Na
there is nothing like that there.
Wow. Waka mate. We do a follow up. And I said you kind. So bypass no very critical. A woman say kwano to see residents at doors wo ama traffic abasa kwano sumpo. But yet me ya ebeboa Kaswa main road no. Entina me jidi say you one of the roads me boss appointee ye say omunhwe na omun package no approval na yenye. So one of the roads enche yebenya contractors amomo abaso.
O constituency show on pay. Mavo Thomas on pay. I say good morning, host. Extend my greetings to Honorable Stephen Jalula, the man for Pru West, or show on pay live on Facebook. This one from Arabna. Sammy, I love the questions you're asking the deputy minister. As much as he is my MP, I think that the questions are good for him. He must answer all of them. We need specifics, not the general comments he's making. We say, Enso Efri Kwabena Agbanyoho, or say, I'm enjoying the conversation, Sammy. The minister is giving us information that we need, but a year of rules thin there. They must be realistic about it. It's virtually impossible this year. We every highly Selassie on patriotic voices go. So also what Ghanaians can use to remember JDM and NDC party are Dumso Unemployment and Graduates Association. Also Odia and pay Ode Abreme any DJ Omale Wayosi go. So also President Anado Danko Akufo-Addo has achieved a lot when it comes to development. They have done so well for Mother Ghana. Greetings to, Honorable Kennedy Japan and Awoka. From United States of Kisseman, Emmanuel Emawile. I say, tell Honorable to be real with himself. Year of roots, we are seeing nothing. Other comments and so Abathura. But my media phone lines into now. Adophobia, woman, so ABA, they may have concerns as I have expressed mine. Woman, so emphat, one more idea, and from Brian pay age media as well. Over to me, as and also Odia Edia Bremen. Offer more 0555 657 278 0555 657 278. Many budget, many ebeso set me no bidding come on 0555 657 278 and 0244 885140. Any of these numbers, no. Ofremia, many obedi and como elgimedian so and pay. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Brother Sammy.
Yes, sir.
Wapo mwe.
Me and me on campaign as well.
Simon, ye wisdom clothing from Kataman's original tailor bakupe.
You, Yanko.
Katre Brother.
You.
Papa no yada na say ni o kan nyina concerning about a road no. Ne de o kan ba ka say omo di nyama betutu akwan mo mo be. Ba asem ba kwa o kan ya me ni na nya adwin sebi wan ka say yi eye so be kan say ni a speaker kan no na adwin na o ni tumi a o de be kan say asem no. Ghana my de. Minim say ye na dwuma e na o de a hye obi nsa na nipa no sori e prekopo say ye tutu yeah, to company no more converse akini pantiti mi se ho de on samra back. Idasi.
Edo sana pay so from me say onso ode abrem and pay. You just 5 more minutes. You in fact 2 more calls now afi no. You round the up in conversation 0244885140 and 0555657278. Any command pay or questions be able to be sir. I'll be happy to speak to you. Hello, good morning. Morning.
Meda honorable Yelula say me free no constituency. Me I am asema o Canada I am nice about yesterday say also pre na from Lufie the man kwenta de call about say kwan. Yeah kwan de waya de waya free pranta be through the man kwenta ba from the man kwenta e de call about say hey, a honum no dear. No fear the car about the no say one pre na one boy na kakrabi free honum no ni edan so pa.
You me say and pay abase fosu. Omo say kwan dear. Why you be mum na mum sa stretch ne kon dear ano she papa. Yemfa final caller na ENJ wrap up comments. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Sharon.
Yes, sir.
What the deputy minister is saying about the closure of the two, if the time comes, if we think government, if he can speak like how he is speaking to you, that causing financial loss without approval of parliament, if when we reach the bridge, we will cross it.
All right.
I mean, I need the afternoon host number.
Okay. Okay. I'll thank you for joining me. But our dictates as colleagues and in the profession, we don't give our colleagues' numbers out like that. And so you'd have to pardon me. Ebi I only share one thing as a wedding common as ebia opeso de mawa obetin de but it's impossible for me to give my colleagues' number out like that. Honorable, you didn't come to train eba area no. Ghana for 80 or final words ever saying.
Yo, Maminda with TF say teacher Omo Munya Emre as free into the program. Now Minda Thomas I say. Thomas here, Madame Fopa, my friend or my papa.
Okay.
No, he's a young man. It's Nana so. Obika say me comments on the speaker's opinion. On me that is how it is. Opinions are like noses. Obia wanedia. Now speaker the no kind. And I think so they all kind of far the man contact to about say to Kintampono. That a major link road. I connected the eastern side of Puno East to the capital, Techimai. Now you were Amakwata, Emrepamono, Obeshe, na Waya Mayen, and a toll boot issue, no. Causing financial loss, they say. Now, I don't think a court so ho. There will be near Yaja, let me try course, Nasha. You don't even wait for the person to be out of the system before you do. You can do it now. There be a sabi nipa they are buying court just to test the laws. So be a ne a buying nya say yeah you told bus no everywhere. The courts are there. Say obi kai obi etimi court. So let them try. Go to court. Let them try. Let's see how it goes. Now fe na mada I don't know whether I can wrap up now.
Yes, you can.
All right. So now mada viewers na otiefo nyina se through prowess for wade kan adam ase aman hina omo wo kwa ba se man hin prime hine Halifa panyimfo na mo bom pa ma me muta meche na bia no nyame nhira mo na monya abotremfa ma yewura omampanyin na nado ene yewura amakwata se mrepam no de eyamodie no nsabeka and I say this to all Ghanaians baby a me free no me kwanye baby a brona a meti won kran no me kwanye but enye obia na yeye ye ba ye no ye afamodie and what we have done is unprecedented and ye Canada bia so bia fi say de ye ka ye no se nya omumra na ommeka na afi na masan chia ye wura omampanyin be de akire His Excellency Dr. Mahmudu Bawumia metu so anama sore menua panyin prekope obo adwumade aboa the development of Ghana. So Ghana for said ye carry of roads ye can sika dodo a ye dia remu ye were deficit in the road sector but omampanyin ayade and I say so be ya na ose ayeyi Ghana for munye gidie woyemo wo mu se ewiase nyina economies na say eti say covid-19 e ba ye no amba Ghana for nyina even ashase no kra covid-19 ashase o kan na ebi obua omobua nya covid-19 obua but at the end of the day affect e kro nyina e wo wiase sa na economy no nso a asay no enye Ghana nko the whole world even UK almighty Uncle Sam US bebia economies not affected mrepam no yewura omampanyin akasa se aka pan se onim se de se obi wo obetimi anya ne nipa no afrim kom de but se economy ne de ewumpo a ono betimi anya ne economy no santi na ye wo gidie wo omampanyin mu ene ne aban mu se Ghana economy na anya challenges no by the close of the tenure as president of the Republic of Ghana no obetimi anya ne economy na ama economy na abe gina ne nanzo medam ase anopai
Honorable Jalile bedo asana panyi se ojembe na one bedi enkomo el happy morning show so ye de besi hanum say na yada wase enso se ohwe na tie o happy 98.9 FM nisim 95.9 boga ene tamale ye mamu nyina enso so no akwaba ye da wase enso so ye nhia nyame